Thing is, stay consistent, bro.
No,
I'm tired of everybody switching lanes, bro. Like y'all ain't got no blinkers in y'all vehicles.
Listen. So King Pill was super cool to me at first, and like, but we developed a rapport. Then he turned on me, bro.
Nah.
Yes, bro. He turned on me.
Hey, look, was you gonna help Adam when he was trying to walk towards him out there?
You didn't need my help, but like,
was you gonna help? Was you gonna hop in?
Sure. But like that's got nothing to do. No, like here's the thing. He wound up like Munchie. Within days of that, he went on Instagram and was like talking hella shit about me, making videos like out of nowhere. I didn't say shit to bros. That's why I started being like.
So is it up with Spider like that too? Because Spider had you on the thumbnail looking like a brackhead and a homosexual.
Okay, so if you want to know about that, he actually called me.
You apologize?
To be honest with you, yeah, and was like,
oh, so Spider Luck apologized to Lush Uno.
Like he called and was like, look, bro, I actually have a lot of respect for you. I with you heavy, like you have a great hip hop mind, like like you a cool ass dude. Like I don't know why you've been talking shit and tripping on me, but like if you think that I was talking shit like I wasn't, I mean I was like, bro, I didn't like that thumbnail. That's why I said I didn't like the thumbnail.
Wait, you got a call from Blueface or from Spider Luck the other day?
Yeah, it was a couple weekends ago. It was like
I got a call from Crip Mag with Spider Luck the other day.
Why?
And Spider Luck basically made it clear that he wanted to be cool, be on good terms.
Yeah, he was being chill. I couldn't, I didn't have anything bad to say. He was a man about it. He called, apologized. Like,
I should have told him that he got to piece it up with Munchie B before we can be cool.
So Spider Luck called you and broke his life story down to you. So he on
it wasn't like that.
Tour.
Man, he better off getting back before his baby mamas and with me, nigga.
He don't know apology. He hit you at?
I ain't no interest in hollering at no dirty Crips, bro. For real.
Dirty Crips.
Nah, that nigga's he's a weirdo, bro.
Munchie, I don't know if you got the memo, but all of us Keyways are sticking together now, man. We changed it up, bro. Crips is Crips.
I'm picking and choosing. I'm picking and choosing with
but
the
when
Q-way.
I was in Miami, I was asking the schoolyards. I'm like, so tell me about this truce that y'all don't want everybody to know about.
Oh, for real? I don't know nothing about it. That ain't none of my business either. But I'm just saying.
The one guy I asked, he said, Keyways sticking together. Crips is Crips,
but guess what? It's a couple Dusty Crips is my boys. I'm only talking about him though.
Spodyfish?
Spider.
Oh,
I ain't never Dusty.
No.
Cause I'm pointing.
You be dusting them off.
Maybe he's just like trying to improve. You know what I'm saying? Realize that.
Man, that nigga, he's a weirdo.
I'm gonna have to start releasing my content. I'm gonna start releasing this footage, man.
Man, niggas waiting on that one interview.
Yeah, we're gonna do my own shit, man.
Where's Travis?
Hey, hold on. This is somebody that ain't even
Travis.
No, Spotty.
Yeah,
Spotty. Somebody. The world waiting on this one interview. I ain't gonna even say the name. What I ain't gonna say it, but everybody's been saying you clickbaity and you pump faking.
Man, I ain't
wait, you clickbaiting and pump faking?
I mean,
yeah. So where it's at?
Listen, man. Some people, man. We gonna sideboard, man. Some money involved, man.
Who's doing what?
You know what I'm saying?
I actually don't know.
There's.
I know you ain't got to clear it like it's a record.
You said what?
You got to clear it like it's a record.
Nah. It's coming though, but I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we're hot off camera about that shit.
Sneaky.
It sound like you capping.
I ain't got a cap.
So it really exists though.
Yes, it really exists.
On 40 Crip?
Come on, man. I ain't doing that on.
No, please. Do it, please.
I ain't gotta
do the honors. Huh?
I'm a man of my word. I ain't gotta do all that.
I'm a man in the blood, dog. Put it on Crip.
You ain't gotta do none of that.
Let me crack this off by reading some of these donations real quick from the previous one. Blood Gang Garchomp said, "Where can I buy incredible diapers? Sign up for Nothing But Sports or hear audio of Birdman saying Cash Money West." Woof. I don't know. Check out the live stream next week if you want to.
Is it going to be clavicular diapers? Like is it like a special?
I love that idea. That's an amazing idea. Fam Bam said, "Yo, am I tripping or does Spody got the Bobby Brown jaw chewing on an invisible sandwich? Please look up Dennis Edward. Don't look no further."
Yeah, eat a dick.
Who is Dennis Edward?
I have no idea. GK Eagle sent $10. Said, "Lush, shut up. Hey, Spodyface, you need to drop that I was in prison merch."
Oh, coming soon.
That's a good idea.
Literally, we'll wear that.
Coming soon.
Everybody got these slogans.
Dragonite Crip said, "Wack took L's the whole weekend, cuh. He was talking to Clav to get him unbanned from clubs in Miami. Tell Uncle Wack what happened. What the was that, cuh?" I will press him about that tomorrow.
Is that what he said?
I don't know. But Okay. K Rich said, Adam, honestly, what's your favorite era of No Jumper? I've been here since Pump. I think that there's about 5 eras. I with this one, and House Phone was a big pillar. Man, I love all the eras. I would really have to go through.
That's a soft answer, bro. Go ahead, man. Give it to us. Give it to me straight, Doc.
All right, my era was Adam 22 doing Xans and cocaine, interviewing all the cool underground rappers.
Okay.
These gang members. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Say that then. Give it to us.
No, that was a great era. And then like the COVID era was super fun.
Because it was the most profitable for sure. COVID era,
yeah, good point. But then also it's just like we had a good crew. That was like the first time that we had like a big crew that was on camera and stuff. But then I mean, Brick Baby era was great. The you know, like right now is great. I'm like super happy about right now. Is it something
called a Brick Baby era? Because Brick Baby ain't he went on vacation, but he ain't not a part of the cast. He's still
been gone for a year.
This is the post Brick era.
No, he injury reserved. He coming back though.
But it's still like if you're quantifying it by eras, because it was everything changed.
He's gonna come back and we're gonna have a great time. But yeah, it definitely feels like a different era. Yo, Dragon Knight Crip said, Adam, and I swear he be donating so much. I don't know if I'm gonna read all this. Adam, my girl was out there in Miami and she came home with a No Jumper kendama in her bag. Cut. Did you sleep with my girl? This shit got me hot. Cut.
You gotta read all of his donos. He's one of the funniest.
It did take me a while to get through TSA because they wanted to inspect my kendama, which was really annoying. Official Mr. Bacon Man said, WP nice for not letting Jaleec put him in the whack trick bag. I'm speaking for the people, man. I'm speaking for whack. Lush, stop drinking on the pod. If you have to hide and do it, you shouldn't.
I've been drinking on the pod.
What happened on Pete Nice without girl?
I don't know.
P Nice got top tier discipline and patience.
I kind of been ignoring some of the Jaleec storylines that been going on.
Discipline and patience on what happened.
No, I'm just giving him his credentials. He real patient and got discipline, and like, you know what I'm saying. He used to dealing with people like who he's dealing with.
I'm gonna bang these out real quick so we can get to the boxing talk. Young Choppa said, Lush, what's your favorite Mac Miller song? Mine is Senior Skip Day.
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza. Lucky ass bitch and self-care.
That's a white rapper I don't like.
What?
Paper Chaser said, y'all can't speak on Clav saying the N-word when y'all let Mexicans say the N-word.
Who let them?
I would say it's different, but
no, it ain't different. But who let them?
It's definitely not different.
Well, it's different in the fact that like there's a million Mexicans who say the N-word in rap music, and y'all don't like ever say anything.
But he's saying who let them know?
Not me.
Who? I mean, like
no, he said y'all let them. Who is y'all?
Yeah, that is a good question. Like,
it's not like Clav is saying the N-word around y'all.
Well, I don't think like you said, he's not around.
Probably ain't got no money for me and no bitches. Right? He gonna get beat up.
He goes around Blueface and Whack, and he was saying the N-word, rapping along.
But Whack don't count. Whack don't give a.
Oh, if you letting alone,
Whack is a Black Power icon.
No, he's not. He's a jingle.
Shadow Moses said, Lil Ka a cokehead, but and Hefe, Munchie B, and Clav might be hilarious. Wow. I mean, listen.
I want to pull up on him.
That would be amazing. I will. Let's do it. We're gonna send you to Miami. Ugly Money TV says, salute to my No Jumper bros. See you guys on the 28th. I'm bringing my soundboard. Shout out Ugly Money Nishi, my boy. Hoffology's been a member for 7 months. He said, those streamers are all teenage edgelords trying to outdo each other. It's not that deep. I bet Munchie and Clav would have an epic night out. I agree.
I believe so, though. I agree with that. I want to holler at him first, though. I want to know where his mind at.
I'm not talking to nobody that said the N-word. That's all. Not like that.
It must be a lonely day of your hood day then. I'm a mailman and Too Short said, I'm a mailman and I'm off that bolsita, which I think is cocaine based on this emoji. Shout out to all the hard workers and the tweakers. Respect to the B team, the C team, and the 13 F Woods.
All of them.
Wait, F Woods?
You heard him. You heard what he said?
The Wood Pal. You heard, blood.
How dare you? That's offensive. Fam Bam said Munchie needs to pop out like Blade on Clav. You remember Blade's scene in the Vampire Club in the underground LA? Get Brack and Munchie with Stunna shades on.
Yeah, I gotta have a talk with Clav though. I need to get some understanding.
For sure. Official Mr. Bacon Man said $10 and said it is very corny to be concerned about why a man got over on the court system with no actual paperwork of him being a snitch, but trying to stir a narrative after pillow talking with the Crips. L Whack. Damn. He went in. Money Over Morals said Whack not being known in Florida should have been content. He's that important to y'all?
Is Blood trying to diss my brand, bro?
No,
yeah,
I think he's
for
like
sure. Money Over Morals. So yeah.
Yeah, fuck
I think he's just. I think he's a supporter.
little $3.
Sir K. Tebow said, I'm living out in Miami for work. Shit's overrated for real. Dago is way better than Miami. He must be in a house out in Weston, Fort Lauderdale. Weak. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would way rather live in Miami than San Diego.
This fool said Dago's better than Miami. What planet?
Like, listen, if you just want to stay in the crib and like go out to eat and shit, all right, cool. Like San Diego's like a quiet little town.
Just tell me you don't like pussy.
San Diego ain't no quiet.
If you want to party, if you want to make content,
it is popping. But Miami,
no, San Diego, and it's a lot of pimping and horn going on in Dago.
You can't say San Diego ain't nice. Come on,
no. Nice. What you mean by nice?
And I'm gonna be real with you. If you want to make content,
San Diego.
If you want to make content, it is L.A., Miami, New York, and all you can do is argue about the order because as far as content, that's pretty much where it's at right now. Dragonite Blues said it's Dragonite Crip K, Blood on B Team. Adam, how the you got Deontay Wilder on the Tuesday show before Sus Blood? You brazy as with y'all Spody faces heaven sent.
Spody heaven sent. Hey, but no.
I don't even know what Deontay Wilder looks like.
You got Dragonite Crip and Dragonite Blood now.
And they at war.
Dragonite Blood. What are you?
I'm waiting for Dragonite Groove.
It's Dragonite B Team and Dragonite Blood. That's crazy. They
needs to be Dragonite SA.
Goon level 9000 said, "Can we please get Dummy Face on the podcast?" But shout out to off the podcast. But shout out everyone else. Damn, he's going to tell you to suck a dick.
Yeah, eat a dick. Don't suck it, eat it.
GK Eagle said, hey, Munchie, don't even worry about it, brother. You ain't going to heaven.
That's crazy.
Scandalous.
That's tough, man.
I'm working on it, though. I'm getting it.
He's trying to get right.
Yeah.
Gorilla Hebrew said, Ant is right from a literal perspective, but from in the figurative expression in the English language, Adam Munchie are correct about heaven sent. Please do not crack that one off again, but thank you for the
We're going to leave it alone.
Right, yeah, man. Look, check this out. Just haven't already told y'all about this.
Just call me daddy said, I used to give respect for anyone that stepped in the ring, but Adam changed that. Okay, I deserve that for sure.
I concur.
Dragonite Crip said, man, Ant really that dude, cuh. He made me roll it up in the county for stealing sodas and noodles, cuh. He made his celly stand in the corner all day, cuh. Shout out to Nathan for turning off that light.
That nigga crazy.
Aha. And then, okay, C Hustle said, LaRussell trying to be fake deep and made no sense. How do you call a PDF heaven sent? A PDF is sent from the devil. Well, even if he was sent from like a good source, like God, for sure, at a certain point, he became enamored with the devil. Gorilla Hebrew said, for the record, Hebrew Israelites do not have uninformed theological debates by any stretch of the imagination. Spody is right, though. Shout out to Gorilla Hebrew.
That's right.
On top of that, I don't think the devil create people. He try to corrupt people.
True.
Type shit.
C Hustle said, God made us from the earth, not heaven. He used it wrong. Simple as that. I watched Too Much No Jumper said, Russell been with Rock Nation for a month, and he said Wayne can't rap and compared Kanye to Epstein and Hitler. If y'all don't see Jay-Z working, SMH. Mr. John Doe said, at this point, Spody, go join a debate club. N-word sitting here debating heaven sent. Munchie, save your energy. Wax Loke said Spody and Hefe need to start their own show, the Contrarian Cripcast.
Smells divine. That's a heaven sent.
That is heaven sent. Benji Ocho said, can we please get a Kelpie update? He ended up doing 60 days in jail and 2 years probation ending this month. Reunite with suspect. Benjamin Franklin knows him. Remember he said that?
Kelpie's a good guy, man.
One of the best pods ever. Dragonite Crip said, Adam, I have a confession, cuh. I'm secretly AD, cuh. I'm ready to come back to November, cuh. It took a couple years, but I have a fifth joke now, cuh.
That's funny.
There's his fifth joke.
I feel so out of the loop with AD because he banned me, so I don't even get to see his story anymore. So I don't even know what
You're
that.
Blocked?
Yeah,
AD my boy, man.
I don't know what Fat Cub be doing. Philip said, LaRussell signed to Rock Nation to get on the radio. This song will never make it on the radio. That seems like a safe bet.
I don't think it was ever meant to be a song, but
okay. Philip said, Lush, the movie is called Love Jones.
I was thinking about Brown Sugar, but yeah, Love Jones too.
Cognac Black sent $10 and said, Munchie, you got fans in DC. Lush, if you think you can keep making gay jokes about DC, then you think it's cool because you talk about mumbo sauce. you, Slim. And ask NFA how DC make them deuces go off.
That's what I'm saying, Look, I love DC.
Hey,
I fuck with hella people all through that, but I know how the card gets down.
Shout out. You ain't been there. You don't know shit.
Mad, man. Slim lightweight jobbing.
I ain't never been to the feds. I don't know.
Shit.
Versatilian said, Adam, keep it 100. Do you think it's corny when Suspect and Ricky pretend they didn't watch something and then proceed to give it a play-by-play? Man, I gotta watch the news this week so I can analyze that.
Monday show
busy.
top tier. I don't know what they.
I think they're gonna do something to me in DC.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna prove me right.
I think they're gonna hurt you.
I mean, even Crip Mac, he just got out the feds and he was talking about that shit.
I think they're gonna do something to me.
He's talking about how they were boys in there. Philip said, I live in Louisville and ESTG is a bigger artist than Jack in Louisville. They both from here. Hey, I'll take your word for it, but that's kind of crazy.
But then why was ESCG hopping on all of Jack Harlow's records to like clout for him?
I mean, Jack Harlow like gave him a huge cosign. He helped blow him up big time.
I think Jack Harlow hollered at him, you know what I'm saying, try to get that endorsement, you know, from the street of him being somebody from the gutter of, you know what I'm saying, Kentucky. Because, like, let's keep it real. Like, Jack Harlow can rap, but like he didn't have the streets of Kentucky. The streets of Kentucky was ESTG.
No, for sure. It was mutually beneficial.
It made sense for them to team up.
It was mutually,
but I think
when I did the ESTG interview, he was all in on Jack Harlow, talking about how he was such a real one for helping him out in his career and everything.
Yeah,
They both dope to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
ESCG I fell out of pace with, but I want to listen to him more.
Yeah, at the time, like I said, as far as like mainstream success, Jack Harlow had the more mainstream success, but mainstream success is not streets. You feel me? Like, so I think Jack Harlow. I mean, you know, it was a a win-win situation for both. You know, I help you, you help me type situation. You know what I'm saying?
ESCG was Ra's when he first came out, like, and I thought he was going to be a huge star. I think that the music got kind of repetitive, but I think if he find it, like, he could easily find a lane.
I seen a Twitter thread the other day where they were going through a lot of different ESTG lyrics about trapping and hustling that like really kind of prove that he's the real deal, in the sense that like he just has some of the most like realistic bars ever in terms of just like trap shit that like you just would not know if you weren't like really from that life, you know. So
why'd he get so mad when they
his label? I mean, go ahead. I was about to say that too.
Yo Gotti, he signed some of the most organic artists though.
For sure, Mozzie.
He's still with Yo Gotti.
No, I don't think so. They're dead odds. I think he's doing his own thing. They dissed him and all. He was dissing them and all.
Cool. I gotta learn about that.
Yeah, chunky CMG chain.
Yeah. I don't think that.
Didn't ESTG and Mozzie just come out with a new song?
They did.
They probably did.
Yeah, they probably still cool.
I don't think they. I don't think he owed you. I could be wrong. I know for sure he was dissing him. He was saying he was holding his music and he wasn't getting him all his money and stuff.
All right, yo, almost done here. Ape Energy said, Adam calling anyone who's corny is wild as a Westbrook. What? Had to pay to see this. Topside Ingles, though. Salute Munchie. Love to the panel. Shout out to you. Sir K. Tivo said, not giving Eminem credit for 2001 Chronic album is insane. You can 100% tell he wrote Dre's verses and damn near every song.
Actually, you idiot. He wrote 3 verses on the album. You don't know what the you're talking about.
Yeah, and why do we have to talk about an album that he wrote on when we're talking about his classic albums?
He wrote the Forgot About Dre. He wrote The Watcher. I think he wrote like 3 records.
I brought up Forgot About Dre already.
No, Jay wrote.
No, yeah, Jay wrote The Watcher, right?
Jay wrote.
And Forgot About Dre.
Jay wrote no. M wrote Forgot About Dre. Jay wrote Still DRE.
Yeah, Still DRE. You are. Yup.
Jay wrote Still DRE.
Yeah.
All right, Dragon Knight Crip said, is Munchie really blind, cuh? I seen him driving on Manchester. Cuh looked at me, threw up Inglewood, and then did a perfect donut in the intersection.
Dragon Knight Crip got paid.
That's a good story. Right on Arborvita went to the park. For sure.
Philip said Wale never misses with hip hop and R&B collabs.
That's true.
I bet he was on that list if we kept going. Paper Chaser said K-Mac did all that YA and county jail fades talk just to show most LA dudes can't fight either. They fight like C-Mac or they swim fighters. Even Sus can't fight. Look at how he throw punches when he fought Lush. Okay, we're about to get into all that.
Eat a dick.
And shout out to everybody who became a member. And Benji Ocho said, Magnum in my pocket, is it a gun or a condom? I got to protect myself when I got to wrap up that anaconda. Benjamin Franklin knows who the I am. Ooh. Shout out to Benji Ocho. All right, so here we are. It's time for us to talk about the main topic that probably people came here that they want to see us talk about, which is the fact that LA really got whooped on over the weekend. Let's talk about it. K-Mac got pretty much decimated by Ruga. And
was it one round?
No, it was all 3 rounds, but he knocked him down real bad and really kind of neutralized him. I didn't feel like K-Mac really landed like almost any significant strikes on Ruga in comparison. And I mean, that's given that, Ruga really is not somebody who's devoted his whole life to boxing in the same way that K-Mac did. So, let's just start with that one. How did y'all feel from the footage that you saw of K-Mac and Ruga?
Man, homie, I was disappointed. I don't know K-Mac personally, but all that out on Instagram, he didn't do none of that. Like, and that's what people always, the street fight is different from boxing. I know a gang of boxers that got their ass whooped by street fighters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only difference, between if you got some training, you might know how to feint, duck and throw combinations, but you got some street fighters who can throw combinations too. And like, I kind of feel like this shit is just an Instagram act because he didn't go to them in the ring. Like, I would have abandoned whatever little fake training I had for the 2 weeks and went right to that. He didn't do none of that.
Rampage pointed that out when we were commentating it, that neither of them were breathing with their punches, which is like a major error when you're fighting. You're gonna
run out of breath. It's just like you trying to, like, you working out and trying to like hold your breath, and like, no, you got to know the breathing techniques, and how to breathe when you in that ring, because you gonna gas out. But yeah, man, it was a poor performance, man, for the city, man. But on another hand, something else that I heard, and it's true too, Ruga's a left-hander. It's hard to fight left-handed.
It was a southpaw fight.
Definitely, if you can
it looked crazy.
He's left-handed.
They were like
a fight a left-hander that fights south and orthodox.
They were like a straight line, like they were having a fight in their peripheral. Like the fight was one of the most awkward, weird fights I ever watched because of that shit. Like,
I know, because I'm a left-hander, so I know like left-handers are some of the awkwardest people to fight.
Yeah, dolphin you for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Adam,
I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
Adam, I've heard from some of my sources.
Ambidextrous kind of now, but like I'm left-handed, but when I was in school, like my teacher did some bullshit. She made me write with my right hand, so only thing I do with my right hand is right. Everything else like left-handed.
You jerk off lefty?
Did that. Everything left except right.
You shoot lefty?
Everything left except right.
Goddamn.
Hey, I nominated you to Squabble Roger yesterday though.
Lush, what were you saying?
Out there, ain't no lie.
I forget.
Let's talk about the K-Mac fight.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. I heard from some sources of mine that the homie K-Mac was getting obliterated at the bar the night before.
That ain't got look, bro.
That is a fact that Michael saw him in the lobby of the hotel that we were all staying at 4 a.m, and he described him as borderline falling down drunk, like blackout, absolutely wasted.
Whose fault is that? Usually when you drunk and you get your ass beat, or you can't, hey, let me sober up, or if you too drunk to fight, let me man, that the night before, all that, man, that's out.
And I don't know how much K-Mac actually drinks in his day-to-day, but you would think that before his first ever fight in front of a huge audience, hundreds of thousands of people are going to see this, that would be the number one time in your life that you would stay in the crib and drink water and eat some food and not be out drinking. Like that, to me, that more than anything else made me feel like, damn, K-Mac did not take it serious enough. I don't know. But honestly, like, so right before we went out and got drunk, they had the face-off. If you watch the face-off, Ruga was mogging K-Mac hard. Ruga was making it clear that he was not worried. He was not scared. If you just went off the energy from the face-off, K-Mac was stuttering. K-Mac did not look prepared to fight him at all, and Ruga seemed so chill and so confident. And then the fact that K-Mac then took that and went and got wasted. Now, he didn't seem hungover when he was at the fight or whatever, but then when you watch him fight, it's like if he had been 5% better or 10% better because of the fact that he was sober the night before, that might have saved him.
That's not a good excuse.
No, it's not an excuse by any means.
Because looking at his performance, he was slew-footed and he was throwing like he had sandbags. Like he didn't, this making me think that, dude, he got a street squabble, because I didn't see no form of street squabble. Man, look, I seen boxers that get in there like Deontay Wilder. When I first seen him boxing, when he was going on this knockout ring, I knew Deontay Wilder wasn't a boxer, that he just started getting trainer and he was getting in there and he was cock strong and knocking shit out. He didn't even like had a street squad where he was swinging like and then like falling over like as he swam. I'm like, what the f is that?
That don't sound a little drunky though.
No, you still drunk? It's the next day, nigga.
Or just like inhibited.
He could have still had some liquor on him. Equilibrium could have been off of something. I don't know.
Equilibrium.
Yeah.
I gotta call that one out.
then again, Jason Love was swinging.
We ain't talking about that shit.
Walking up to the ring.
We ain't talking about that, bro. That shit ain't the same.
Man.
Hey, but look, man, shout out to K-Mac. I lost $100 on that fight, though. I had K-Mac winning. I lost $100. I was talking to him, man. I just told him, man, keep your head up. You'll get him next time. But my only problem about that is my assessment was something like, I don't think he was aggressive. I thought he was going to come out aggressive. To me, to my personal opinion, he let too much of the fight get away from him. Like he
was aggressive at certain instances, but when he was trying to throw, it was just wasn't looking right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the punches, I'm like, he wasn't throwing enough of them. To me, he didn't throw enough punches. Like whether they landed or not, to me, he just didn't throw enough punches at all.
Hey, can I ask y'all something?
Don't do something.
Motherfuckers wasn't landing. He was messing them.
But you was down all rounds. You was down all 3 rounds. When he went down, you was like, oh, he got a knockdown. Shit, now I gotta go for it. I thought he was just gonna bang it out.
I was going with him, man. I was disappointed though.
Hey, could I say something? So you don't think leading up to the fight, face off, he got butterflies?
Probably.
All these faces.
Hold on. And I said that to say, like I told Adam, a lot of people lose the fight before they even enter the ring.
Okay,
is this his first major fight?
Yeah. And so on that topic, and which keep in mind though, he flew out last time to fight Aaron the plumber, and then that got canceled last minute. So this was the second time going to Miami. And from my perspective, I mean, when you get that wasted, like that says 100% that you did not take the fight serious enough. You know, there's no other way to put it. We all fuck with K-Mac. We all like him. We all want to see him do good. He's a representative of LA at the end of the day. So to see him like not take it serious like that is kind of up. But watch this and tell me that this is not brutal. This is kind of hard to watch. Ah, shit. I gotta turn the sound on. Oh yeah, it's up here. Okay.
A little closer, K-Mac, come a little bit closer. All right, you guys got any last words for one another?
Stay up.
Yep. What I gotta say is, you know,
he's stuttering, man. He's stuttering.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, just stay down, and you'll be all right. They're gonna end the fight if you just stay down.
I see the nervousness in his eyes, man. I see through you, boy.
Chicago Bulls are so funny.
Rush.
This ain't you. Notice him on the internet. He ain't the same right now. Look at him.
Hey, man, I ain't got no personal beef with you. Good. I respect you and everything like that. You know, I'm gonna get in the ring, handle business. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you can't f with me though.
He nervous, man. You hear it in his voice. It's trickling a little bit. He nervous.
Hey, I ain't even thinking about you right now. I ain't gonna cap.
I got you.
LA versus Chicago.
Bro, that was brutal right there.
Yeah. That support my fact, bro.
Ruga sounds like Birdman right there. Like he's chilling. He don't give a
man, listen, bro. Some people is poised. They used to being in up environments and they poised. Hey, bro, he leading up, he got nervous, and I'm telling you, people lose the fight before they even get in there. Like, you lost it before you got in there.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, Munchie. It ain't never been no different for me fighting with the whole dorm watching me than me taking a nigga in the cell. A warrior, bro. Like we ain't worried. Like when you see them gladiators out there, man, nigga blocking the crowd out. He's worrying about business. Yeah, nervous for what? From Ruger to
I'm talking about him. Hey, bro, look.
I know what you said.
Hey, look. This is what I love about me. I've been in environments and against the odds so much, it shaped me a little bit. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like K-Mac, like before he even said it, I said to you, niggas could detect that, fool. You can smell it on you. Like no, for real. You can smell it on the nigga like, yeah, I got him.
Like, okay, Ruga in that clip comes off like Birdman, and K-Mac comes off like Picture like your first day at a new job, or your like first day at school. Like when you just are like hella on edge, nervous, like you just don't want to do anything wrong. You're like super watching your own actions and shit. That's how that came off to me. Like when I saw that, because I saw that before the fight, and it immediately made me like, oh, maybe this isn't going to be good. Because Ruga was just way too chill.
And also, I think, like you said, K-Mac is a fighter. This means so much to him. This is like he was having a B-Rabbit, palms are sweaty, mom spaghetti moment.
Yeah. No, he wasn't. He wasn't calm, lackluster. Like, yeah, I got this. No,
I ain't even thinking about you.
He was beat. He was beat by the mind. Like,
but he clearly wasn't focused. He's like, and he's been emphasizing this moment in his head, probably like, all right, this is like a big deal, a big fight with a lot of people watching it, and he probably just psyched himself out, bro.
How much do Ruga weigh?
I know K-Mac was gonna fight at 190 in the Aaron the Plumber fight. I do feel like Ruga's probably heavier than that, so I don't know if he went up to fight somebody bigger just to make a fight happen. But
yeah, man, I got a homie that's 5 foot from my hood that be whooping feet. I swear to God. Yeah.
Yeah, when you in them gloves, them extra 50, 60 pounds make a difference. You feel that and you're like, ooh, this ain't the same.
A lot of people make the mistake of like seeing the dude who's in real good shape versus the dude who's kind of fat, because Ruga's kind of fat. You don't really like look like he would be as good at fighting as K-Mac, but when they actually got in there, he just really made K-Mac not look like he was
you
competent.
ever heard Mike Tyson talk about, like, even before the shit go ding ding, Mike Tyson, he know he got him beat before the shit even start. Like listen to his interviews, bro. Man, people be losing a fight before it start. And K-Mac up, bro.
Gonna leave you. Don't leave you.
Eat your fucking chicken.
You think the Southpaw shit really him up that bad? Was a Southpaw?
No, it was Southpaw.
It was so awkward though. Like
it looked awkward. Even that picture right there, you kind of.
I mean, they're like so far away from each other because they both got their feet pointed towards each other, and so then like it was a strange fight to watch.
I think that was part of it. Like anybody that's a fighter for sure, from boxer to ever the street fighter, they gonna tell you like most of their hard fights are like an unethical fight is a left-hander. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of his people is right-handed. And you ain't gonna even know. Like majority of people you gonna fight is right-handers. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that we should call K-Mac?
I mean, shit, if you want to. I think
I don't want him to feel like we're bullying him.
I mean, if you think that,
you give a today.
I mean, I don't want to like pile on him when he's going through some shit. I'm sure he's not like.
I was gonna say,
happy.
what was his like?
Nah, but if you let a fight break your spirits, then you just not a fighter.
Yo, hey, how's it going?
Yo, what's up, bro? We are live on the podcast with Spotyface, Lush, and Hefe and Munchie B. We just wanted to ask you how you're feeling after the fight and everything.
Man, I'm feeling like a bag of money, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good because I went out there and I did what I could do to the best of my ability, you know what I'm saying, with the tools that I had. And I don't feel bad because I did my best, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. I'm going to just let the internet do what the internet do. You know, when I first got in the ring, within the first 2 minutes, I got hit with some shit twice. I remember getting hit the first time. It real hard, and I just heard my ear ringing like.
He keeping it real.
Really?
I pushed through that shit though. Damn. Yeah, I pushed through that shit, and then after that, 45 seconds later, I got knocked down. Boom, and I hopped right back up. Within like 2 seconds, I hopped right back up.
No, I saw as soon as you got knocked down, you hopped up like really fast, which that's one thing they always tell you is if you get knocked down, take your time getting up because that's like your chance to have a little bit of a break. But you like wanted to act like it didn't even happen. You just hopped up as quick as you could.
Yeah, because I felt like he caught me good. Like the punch that I felt the most, I didn't even drop when I got hit with it. You know, it was like I got hit with a good punch, and I was off balance when I failed. You know, so I'm like, let me hop up before they think I got knocked out. Like I didn't get knocked out. Like let me hop up before shit get mistaken. And I hopped up, and then I finished that fight. Like. Man, even after I got knocked down, I still had a minute left.
Tell him I got a question.
Everybody was probably thinking like, you know, K-Mac we about to watch K-Mac get knocked the f out. And I did it. You feel me? I pushed through it. I finished every round. I fought for a whole 9 minutes. So I'm proud of myself.
What do you think was the main problem in terms of your game plan or whatever? Like what would you do differently if you could go back analyzing how it actually went down?
I was about to ask that.
So if I could do anything differently, I feel like I didn't. That's what I'm saying now. I feel like I'm happy with my performance because when I was trying to let my two go. I tried it a couple times. I couldn't really get him. Like he was running around the ring and shit. So I'm like, damn, he's running. I can't catch him. I know I needed to cut corners, but I wasn't able to cut him off and trap him in the ring. I wasn't able to trap him. So I'm like, I know I can't get hit by that hand over there, his strong hand. So when I throw my two, it kind of like exposed me to the hand that he was hitting hard with. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. And then I was jabbing him, and he was kind of eating those jabs up too. Even though I kept trying to jab him, and then at the end I was kind of swinging wild. I was swinging wild, as some people say, you know, like, because I was like, you know what? He's not, at this point, he's not a threat, and I'm gonna just try to hit him with everything I got. You feel me? So you know, I just did what I could do with the tools I had. I really ain't got like much boxing training in the gym, like perfecting that shit. So man, I'm just hopping in the ring, just doing what I do. And I feel like he was 40 pounds bigger than me. So he was 40 pounds bigger than me. So that weight right there really mattered. It really mattered. Because,
so you actually went up to heavyweight?
Yeah, I fought heavyweight. So I came in at 193. Which is only 2 pounds.
Light heavyweight or
191.
200
they were considering
heavyweight.
us heavyweight for an exhibition match. And there was like no weight class after 191 plus. That's one weight class.
That's crazy because I feel like you and Blueface both kind of made that error because Blueface fought a dude who was a heavyweight, way bigger than him, and then you kind of same deal. Like you kind of both wanted to fight bad enough that you took the fight, even though you were against a heavier opponent.
Yeah, so I needed to get in there. I had to do what I had to do. Like, man, I didn't really give a fuck who I was fighting. Like, I fight all the time. I wasn't worried about taking the L. Shit, I took L before. A lot of fights, I took an L before. It's not like I win in every fight. So, but I never took a fight and really made bread to be able to do what I got to do. My baby birthday coming up in like 10 days. And so, when it comes to that, I'm getting out there with anybody. I don't really give a fuck if it was 300 pounds. It don't even matter. Like, you know, I'm just thinking about being able to provide for my baby the way I want to.
For sure. Have you talked to Brandris about getting on another fight?
I haven't talked to them about getting on another fight, but I was told that they want me to come back. So I would assume that I might be on the next card.
Nice.
So I'm just getting ready for the next card. Honestly, I feel like I would have beat Ruger if we would have had more time on the clock, like 1 or 2 more rounds. I feel like I would have won. He even told me, you know, he told me himself, like, if we would have had another round, he probably would have got me because he was gassed out. He said he couldn't even keep his hands up in the last round. That's what he told me. You know, he gave me props and shit like that. Said my jab hurt, you know, and shit like that. He gave me a little props. I respect Ruger. He actually dropped us off at the airport.
Beat your ass and help you off.
Game.
That's funny.
That's like battle rap.
Yo, but okay, to what do you say about the allegations that you were Munchie B drunk the night before the fight?
Okay, so I had a few mixed drinks the night before. Like I had a few mixed drinks.
The fact you know what you're talking about is crazy.
Or anything like that. I just had like a couple mixed drinks, like what they call that shit, like a lemon drop
Martini?
or something like.
Lemon drop. Okay.
Three,
a man of class.
Yeah, like 3 lemon drops. I had like 3 of those, but I did stay up hella late. Like I really was staying up. But I got sleep. I got some rest. I got up and I even trained for about 4 hours in the evening. I was good to go. You know,
you trained for 4 hours the night before the fight?
No,
I trained for 4 hours in the evening. I trained from 4 hours between 2 to 6.
Wow, that's a lot of training.
Is that supposed to be a thing?
I mean, my boxing coach made it clear that you're not supposed to do any training besides like light cardio and stuff for maybe like 4 or 5 days before the fight. Maybe some shadow boxing, but not really anything too intensive because you want your muscles to be at full strength.
You want to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to warm up because when I'm sparring, I always feel like my first round, that's just me getting warmed up. And then as the rounds go, I start doing better. And so when we went 3 rounds, that was just like the first round. Like I always get in there and I'm rusty on my first round because it's like my warm up. It's like I'm just stretching out. Now the second, third round, it's like I need to hit my second win. Once I start hitting my second win, that's when I really perform because it's like that's when I really start performing. And in that fight with Ruger, I never even got a chance to hit my second win. Like, I didn't even get tired. I didn't even really get to turn up. I didn't really get to do none of that. If I was to do another fight against him, I would want, like, more rounds. I would, like, want to go at least, like, 5 rounds.
Word. Yeah, like, but one of my employees did tell me that you were, like, fall down, like, blackout drunk the night before. So you're saying it wasn't that bad?
No. I just had 3 lemon drops. No, I don't know why he would say that. I think that was like, I was like kind of bumped to say that I was like that, and I wasn't. Like, you feel me? I'm really not even a guy that even drinks like that. So like, if you know me, you probably never seen me drunk, or maybe one time your whole time. You know me, like, I really don't drink like that.
So okay, my last question. Maybe other people will want to ask some questions, but my last question is, were you actually preparing for this in like a real boxing gym? Because I know you haven't really got into like a rhythm or a flow with going to a particular boxing gym. Are you still kind of looking for a home to train out of?
Okay. So when it came to this one, I was expecting to fight Super Hot Fire.
Right.
And I was actually, he's like 170 or something. So I was actually going to have to lose weight to fight him. And then they were saying, like, we're going to send you the contract. They say, like, we're going to send you the contract tomorrow. And then 2 weeks go by. So I'm like, they still ain't send no contract. Like, they bullshitting. You know, I was on my program, disciplined on my program, no smoking, no drinking, none of that stuff. And then after they took 2 weeks to send me the, they took more than 2 weeks to send anything. I'm like, you know, I think that they're not going to put me on this card. So I'm going to start smoking, because Super Hot Fire, I'm supposed to fight him. Next thing you know, I see he's fighting Gypsy. And that was my opponent. So I'm like, you know what? I guess I don't got to fight. So I started smoking. And then 7 days before the match, they told me, like, hey, we want you to fight the guy that was fighting Blueface, Ruben. And then I'm like, how much does he weigh? Because I'm like 196. At that time, I was 196. I'm like, how much does Ruben weigh? And they just said it's heavyweight. Do you want it or not? Like, they didn't tell me how much the weight difference was or anything. So I'm like, if you gonna put it like that, heavyweight or not, I'll accept it. Like, shit, I need to go out there and go get this bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I need to get out there and go get this money. Once I get this money, I know what to do with it. Like, my life ain't gonna be the same no more. So, okay, let's get out there and do this shit.
For sure. All right. Well, I hope you make a successful return to the ring, because, you know, I still feel like you got a lot of potential, but it was probably good for you to get some of the anxiety off, so you'll be less nervous next time.
Yeah, for sure. And now I can pay for all the training I want and stuff like that. And I'm really planning on using most of my purse money to invest in myself, into my boxing career, for training and everything like that. And I'm ready to take this to the next level. I'm doing great. I mean, you know, I'm feeling good. I'm proud of myself. Like, I got out there, I got knocked down, and I'm gonna make the most out of it. I'm gonna make the most out of it. I got all this attention on me right now. A lot of haters. They helping me. You know what I'm saying? All publicity is good publicity. So
let me say this, K-Mac.
Yes, sir.
This Aunt Hefe, man. Salute for finishing the fight, man. Going all arounds, bro. Now, this is what I'm gonna say, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't take everything as hate, even if people coming at you, you know what I'm saying, about the loss. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, man, from seeing you on Instagram, you know, seeing you doing going crazy and doing that, man. Look, you should have abandoned any boxing lessons they try to give you and went right to that only. I didn't see none of that, so that's the only thing, like, for me, that was like, man, come on, man, like, you supposed to abandon everything and went haymaker crazy on it. But you said that you was fighting to the best of your ability, man, and I don't think that was the best of your ability, man.
Yeah, no, it was like, well, I'll say this, like, that shit right there, like, when I'm throwing my hooks and all that shit, I ain't got 1 pound gloves on my hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how it go. And then most people talking shit, or like who think anything, they don't understand boxing in the ring. So it's like, That's why I don't even care about them. And then, like, this is what somebody told me. They say all these dudes talking shit, they can't do 50 push-ups, and they can't even run around one block. They can't even run around the block. So why the fuck would you let them criticize you?
K-Mac, this lush, bro. Did the southpaw thing, him being a lefty, did that throw you off?
Nah, it wasn't being a lefty. It was the weight that threw me off. So, like, damn, this dude, when he hit me, boom, I'm like, I've never been hit like this before in my life. Yeah. Like, I've never been hit like this.
Ruger got paws, huh?
That way. Yeah, no, he don't got power. He don't got paws. He got weight on him.
Some power.
Yeah. I wouldn't say he got paws. I would say he got weight. He got weight on him.
Would you say that you think Ruga is heaven sent?
Fuck no. I think I would beat Ruga ass in a 6-round match any day. I was ready to go more rounds. I was just warming up. I just needed more time, or like 5-minute rounds. I was just warming up. You know what I'm saying? I actually wanted to spar that day. I wanted to spar because I know it takes me personally rounds to warm up, to really put on the performance I want to. I gotta warm up. Every time I go to the gym, my first round is kind of bullshit, but after I do 2-3 rounds, those are like my best work.
All right, for sure. Yo, next fight, I think that you should fight either Lush 1 or La Russell.
Nah, I honestly wish I could run it back a little bit more time. I don't need to. Now, I'm not going to say this. I don't need to run it back. I don't really need a rematch. I mean, Ruger won fair and square, but I would like to run it back with like more extra rounds, just to show everybody, like, you know, I would have gotten regardless. I don't need more training to beat them. I don't need none of that. Just if they would have gave me more time to show that I would have came out on top. But I feel like my next fight, I'm not even gonna be picky, but I like fighting people who think they could fool me. I think Rockstar said something about me, like, hey, stop doing all that friendly fade factory shit. I don't want to hear shit about that.
That's what Rockstar
said. I tell you to get crafted and come back, nigga, whatever, nigga, you got marked out, nigga, up there. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. That's what I said. Nigga, go get cracking and come back, nigga. Whatever the fuck nigga said, nigga, I got cracking. I
got money on K-Mac in place of Rockstar.
Regardless, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about that.
That'd be a cool fade.
Conrad said something about me. I'll squabble game. I'll squabble anybody that think they can fool me or think, oh, that nigga can't fight. Okay,
Conrad let's
see how you survive in there. You can get down with it. Let's see what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And we can get in the ring. We can get in the ring, same ring. We can do it 8 on Raw. We ain't even got to do it in the ring. Shit, we can do it at the park or like here in the backyard. I don't give a I'm still the same stand-up dude. I'm still running all fades. Anybody tripping, let me know. We can get out. I ain't worried about none of that. Big, small, we fighting them all. You already know.
For sure, my boy K-Mac. Let's do the friendly fade stream soon.
Okay, yeah, let's do the friendly fade stream shit. Let me know.
MacArthur Park. We beating up all J-Cats.
We gonna turn up.
J-Cats. No J-Cats will be left alive.
No J-Cats left alive.
If you done fentanyl in the last 24 hours, you're up on the chopping block.
J-Cat K.
All right, much love, K-Mac.
All right, bro, much love.
All right, so there it is. He said he wasn't that drunk. He said 3 mixed drinks.
I think he's got it.
You know what I like, that because some people's spirits get broke after losing a fight, and so I like that he's still popping his shit, but the weight thing shouldn't be a factor if he said he was running around. You know what I'm saying?
I think
you let the big nigga like run, like, you know what I'm saying?
And ultimately, it's like you accepted the fight, so it's kind of on you to. You know, you can't really like complain about the weight afterwards because you signed on the dotted line and said that you would do it. Same thing with Blueface, you know. He chose to fight somebody way heavier than him.
But I'm just in my mind, I'm thinking the weight should break even. If he moving around, he should get tired faster because he the bigger dude. He moving around the ring. But I mean, I ain't never boxed in the ring, but like, do they show you how to with the space with the ring and how to corner people off and how to use the ring, right?
You gotta have footwork to like corner somebody off, like, you know what I'm saying. But you even see it in pro matches. You know, the tacticians gotta get out of it. Ruger not no tactician, but it's just that I think that K-Mac don't have the foot movement. You know what I'm saying? He don't know the angles. The footwork in which to trap. So he was just kind of like running after him, and then when he getting out the way and going like this is making him tired, and he don't want to run after him instead, opposed to trapping and knowing what angles to get up on him. You know what I'm saying? How to get up on him and trap him off.
Yeah, and then also though, that's why you see so in some instances, you know, the weight ain't nothing, but I'm not even trying to make an excuse for him because I honestly I agree with everything y'all said. You know what I'm saying, both of y'all. But what I will say though, we can't just make it seem like in boxing, I'm talking about in professional boxing, that weight doesn't make a difference, bro. You got people that live, it does, bro.
No, it does.
Yeah.
I never said that.
No, I know you didn't, but I'm just saying we can't leave that fact out. Everything that y'all said I agree with, but you have people literally giving up half of their purse because they didn't make one or 2 pounds off. That's how much it makes a difference.
Definitely.
So when you 40 and 50 pounds over, you know what I'm saying, give or take, he took the fight. Of course, you go use survival mode, nigga. We need that bad. We getting in there, win, lose, or draw. But we can't skip over the fact that, you know, that makes a difference, and that's why he said it like, dang, nigga, he hit me, and I ain't never been hit like that before. My shit was ringing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's the whole thing with K-Mac too, is that as much as he's got experience fighting in the streets and shit like that, he's got like almost no real boxing experience. So I think he'll come out of this whole process a better man. You know?
For sure, he's got the right attitude.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't break experience, but I guess next time you gotta fill a ring out. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. And I just kind of think like with all the street fights he had, like I don't know how many he got under his belt, but like even before like I got in the ring and started like playing around, like the little times I had little boxing, little sparring matches and shit, like you learn a lot like from street fighting, going through these fights, like from something different, like you do every fight, or you know every fight ain't gonna be the same. So you should be learning along the way if you got all these street squads.
I learned not to fight Jason Lowe. or anyone even close to that size. That was a real learning experience.
But and to what you said, you should have abandoned all the little shit you learned with the boxing shit and just went straight,
sure.
right? Ask Lush, because 2 Monday shows in a row, I said, well, Adam, he should have just, when all fails, start swimming.
And kind of this, like
that's the same difference.
Only thing he could have kept and should have kept as far as boxing. It's just, you know, like fainting, you know what I'm saying, ducking, sidestepping, but that he should have went right to got up in there.
Straight down the pipe.
Straight down the pipe. You know, from there, move to the side and duck when you throwing shit, but I'm in there. What's up?
And I still stand on what I said, bro. People lose the fight before they started, and some people could smell it on you, and Roger had more confidence, and I believe he was nervous, bro.
No, for sure. I mean, he basically admitted he was
for real.
Like, yeah, like this is a big deal.
I ain't never proclaimed to be Mayweather in my life. I had a million jail fights, street fights, or whatever. But in my mind, I always thought I was gonna win, even if it was lopsided. A big fat bowling ball nigga. Always, bro, it be mind over matter for sure. And I'm to talk niggas out of they fight. And in my mind, I'm not heard about him. He be whooping feet, and I'm to talk niggas out of shit. So I'm telling you, but I could hear he was stuttering and shit.
Yeah,
Roger from the trenches. He be outside with the bullies and all the little shit. So he like, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, K-Mac, when I interviewed him, said that he was in prison for, I forget, like 6 years.
Ain't no fight going on in prison. It's all going down in the county jail.
Well, I don't know. He said he had hella feds though.
Why? He don't have a gangbang.
I know. He said they all wanted to fight a tuna. I don't know. Hey, check this out. This is late breaking news, but we do have a statement from Evil J the Devil, which I was not expecting, but he's got some important information here.
Named Sharp, who be on Adam.
Yeah, he used to be. Yeah,
Sharp. The guy Sharp that's on Adam. Come on, man. I'm from the streets. I know a homosexual pimp when I see one. Sharp is a homosexual pimp. Everybody knows it. He used to have diamonds in his face. He just sound like he'll tell the something to go do, but then he'll try to suck on you. You know what I'm saying? He want to do it for the guys. He wasn't for like everybody else. Sharp, come on, man. You know for a fact, man, you're homosexual, man. You got the flower. Like that's why y'all be mad at. See, you got some guys who's mad at for no reason because he really want to be a. That's why Sharp always arguing with the. Because Sharp is a homosexual, so he might be so homo that he don't even want a man to him. He just want to always think about sucking a man without ever actually doing it. They got guys like that. He just want to watch gay get his booty hole wet while a girl jabbing with the dildo. Sharp. I'm talking about Sharp, the dude with the diamonds on his face. The podcast used to be on Adam. Yeah, Sharp. I know a homosexual when I see one. I can look at a flower and tell you where it grew from or where it like. Ain't no bees landing on that flower. What's the guy?
Cam Capone didn't have a follow-up question about that. That was some intense shit right there. It confirms many of my suspicions, however.
Yeah, the cat's out the bag, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that was holy shit.
Leave Sharp alone at this point. It's like stall him out.
Hey, where your beef come at with Sharp? Les?
He just ain't like me.
He just ain't like you.
Benjamin Franklin doesn't know him.
You ain't piggybacking off Adam again, right?
Again, it's like this.
So if Adam get back cool with Sharp,
takes all my beef.
I would definitely, but I have no problem. I was actually saying to my partner, yes, I don't harbor any.
No. If Adam get back cool with Sharp, you cool?
I already don't harbor animosity towards Sharp.
Already, huh?
I'm already.
I mean, you've said negative things about him on here, but I'm assuming that was within the context of. Criticizing his past performance on No Jumper.
Well, it's the same exact thing. It'd be like this. It'd be like Munchie. We on this pod together, right? We see each other multiple times a week. We do this. We work together, and then you wind up falling out with No Jumper. We fall out with Adam, and a week later you're like, oh, and I never with Lush, and you just like start going off. Both of the examples you cited today, him and King Pill, they both went off on me. I didn't incite the negativity with them.
Okay.
Sharp was butthurt that I got on the No Jumper show and he didn't. That's what started the whole thing for real. You feel me? Like, but I don't harbor any animosity towards him at this point. Like, shit.
Can we all agree? I would like to draw your attention to the screen. Nathan, please show the screen. Can we all agree that creating an AI picture with a bunch of baddies for a thumbnail is pretty gay?
Down bad as.
Yeah, that to me really just stands out as some lame shit right there.
But the thing is, like, of course, I am the type of person, Munchie, I'm gonna defend the homie. Like, and like, if my homie fall out with somebody, sometimes like
defending and side busting is two different things.
That's not how that. But side busting is completely different.
Do you think that Sharp and the pee drinking and the torso kind of drove damn homie to be in a relationship with someone who was in prison?
She drove him into the arms of another man.
You believe it?
An inmate.
Well, he admitted it. Like,
oh, Sharp admitted that?
Yeah.
Well, he admitted
where's that at?
The torso, that he had a sex torso.
A blow up doll.
Well, wasn't he in the video? Like, I'm pretty sure.
I think he said that the pee thing was with like another girl, not damn homie. So he might not even have got to the point of asking her to do that. I don't know. Maybe Trap Lord Ross drove her into the arms of an inmate.
Trap Lord Ross was just too wholesome.
Maybe. We don't know.
Or I could see Trap Lord Ross being on some like pissing in Birkins, like making a bitch drink it. He might be like those.
Yo, imagine giving a girl a Birkin full of pee.
You haven't lived till.
Lena, guess what I got you? But you got to drink it first.
Con queso. Birkin con queso.
Did you guys all see Supa Hot Fire take on Gypsy Crusader, who is a full-blown Nazi?
Yeah.
Everybody saw it?
I heard the backlash.
I didn't see it.
I heard people.
You didn't see it?
Yeah, I seen it.
What do you guys think? Was it tough for you to see a Nazi with full-blown SS bolts tattooed on his chest getting the W against an LA legend in the form of Supa Hot Fire, which, granted, the people in attendance at the event felt very, very strongly that Supa Hot Fire won. Myself, being a little bit more objective, I think that it was. I think Supa Hot Fire lost, but it was close. I mean, I'm assuming he's from here. It said he lives in Rancho, and like he was making all those skits in the parks in LA back in the day.
I think he's like an IE guy. Yes.
All right, well, still, we gotta claim him.
I heard Wax say he felt he got cheated.
I think almost everybody in the venue felt that way. It's a 21-minute fight, which is, I'm sure that includes like them walking out and everything like that. But I mean, just from looking at them, I mean, Supa Hot Fire was like way smaller than Gypsy Crusader. And given that, I felt like he actually did really, really good. Like I was really impressed by him. But at the end of the day, Gypsy Crusader did take the W, and he claims that he's never going to fight on brand risk again because he was so upset about how unfair he felt like the judging was, or excuse me, the commentating, because you had Charleston White, Whack, everybody basically like endorsing Supa Hot Fire, and in the eyes of Gypsy Crusader, unfairly claiming that he was losing the fight, even though apparently that was not how the judges saw it.
Charleston White was going for the white boy. He said, I can't see a white boy losing.
Yeah, no, Charleston White was for sure defending Gypsy Crusader the whole time.
And they've really found common ground as dual Nazis that they agreed with each other on that. Yeah.
But my thing,
Charleston White and this Crusader guy, they agree with each other.
Well, Charleston White has never found a black person that he didn't want to heap scorn upon. So yeah, they ended up agreeing a lot.
This shit is crazy.
My thing is like they
sickness and mental.
There was on Aiden about like platforming them. You know, like, it's called brand risk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and people was mad. But my only thing is, would y'all have been mad if Super Hot Fire had got the W? Would it have been the same outrage?
No. People would be
I
psyched.
don't believe it would have though.
People would be psyched.
Yeah, people would be overjoyed.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the Nazi community would have been upset.
Yeah. Right.
Comparatively small.
No, I'm saying, but
yeah, I think to be fair, I think this was going to be controversial anyway. My whole thing about this is I don't like the lopsided fights, bro. Even though he went in there and did his thing, like if y'all gonna put a Noxie on there, at least put another black person. You know what I'm saying? A person of color. You know what I'm saying? The same size.
Well, like a Kiwi or Don Mood, like a real dude.
Okay, Super Hot Fire is an adult who chose to do this fight. And it was a very, very competitive fight. It was like very, very close.
But he was fighting uphill. My whole thing again is I don't like that. Yeah, he had to do that. I'm talking about the same size and all. I mean, I just don't like the lopsided fight. So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I don't know if it was that lopsided, was it?
Because he made do what he had to do. Imagine if you put somebody, yeah, like nigga, get his size up there. I mean,
think about.
I'm going on a pipe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would, nigga, shit, nigga, man, that would have been personal right there, bro. Like, you feel me? But
think about like how much.
No, man, I don't like them lopsided fights, bro.
But that's such a great storyline now.
Look at that
for brand risk.
It was the betting odds were essentially even. Super Hot Fire was a slight favorite, which honestly sounds insane to me. Just because if you look at those two side by side, like he's a huge dude in comparison to Super Hot Fire. So it was damn near even. So to say that it was lopsided is really not true.
It was a favorite,
and even the winner was chosen by split decision. So even some of the judges thought that Super Hot Fire won.
I'm talking about with the size. Clearly he was the better fighter because he went up in there and made do whatever he had to do. I'm talking about as far as the size. He made it not a lopsided fight. But if in comparisons, you're talking about that's what I mean by lopsided.
But I don't think you would be saying the same argument if there was a black dude who was significantly bigger than Gypsy Crusader. I feel like you're only saying that because your side lost.
No, I'm not saying that at all because what I'm saying is if you're gonna all that aside, if you're gonna world premiere a Noxie on your platform, at least give us the same action. Give us, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't agree. I'm gonna say that because
get a nigga that's his size to go up in there and fight, not somebody that you feel like he's gonna automatically.
But we were saying the opposite when Adam was making the excuse that Jason Love was bigger. To us, it's even. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is
more,
true.
Though.
And that's true.
More.
Yeah, but I was a dog on the betting odds.
But hold on. Another thing.
I mean, that's way more relevant than like size or weight because you have professional odds makers whose job it is to make sure that the betting company doesn't lose money, and they chose to view these fights, you know, about as accurately as anybody could view them, and they gave Super Hot Fire a slight edge.
And Super Hot Fire was a favorite because he's black.
No, he's a favorite because why would the odds makers who only care about money do that?
They jump higher.
No. I mean, if you looked at Gypsy Crusader and Super Hot Fire side by side, I think you would definitely assume that Gypsy
McGregor
Crusader
was bigger than Mayweather. Mayweather punched on him.
And that's my point. What you just said, that was my point.
What?
If you put them side by side, you automatically assume.
Right, but if you just look at people side by side, you're not really getting the full picture because, you know, one could easily be like a much better boxer. And every time I say, oh, that guy's 5 inches taller, or that guy's more muscular, everybody wants to tell me size doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. We can't pick and choose when size matter, though. You know what I'm saying?
But once you have betting odds, that's really the indication of like of how likely this fight is to be fair.
How many fights does Gypsy have, like sanctioned fights?
I think he had a bunch of MMA fights, but I think he hasn't fought in years. And one thing I will say is like a lot of people get called Nazis. You know, they call Nick Fuentes a Nazi. He doesn't appreciate it. He's not actually part of a political party of National Socialism.
Trying to dial it back.
This guy is a real Nazi. He got the SS bolts on his chest. He was calling Supa Hot Fire the N-word in the lead up to the fight, and apparently, I guess he was saying it into his ear while they were fighting. Then they got into it backstage, and he not only called Supa Hot Fire the N-word, he called his girlfriend the N-word.
Okay, so now I agree with the public now because I didn't know this, right?
Bro.
You shouldn't be platforming shit like that. That should be a clause in the contract.
Thank you.
He gave him a bucket of KFC during the press conference.
Okay, well I agree with the world now then because I didn't know nothing about this.
K-Mac got on him. Did you hear about K-Mac got on him? He did still too, but K-Mac was mad about it.
No. Aiden, he is wrong because you shouldn't be platforming nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That's displaying shit like that.
And he Jewish.
If he feel like he racist or he leading up to the fight, you ain't got to be this like, you know what I'm saying, verbally saying the shit.
How you gonna be Jewish and platform a Nazi? That's crazy.
But if you're a Jew and you choose to, like, who could you can't really tell a Jew not to platform a Nazi, right?
The same reason why I said Wack wouldn't give a because he don't care about nothing but who got more than him, who he could benefit off of.
I think Wack gave him permission to give him the bucket of chicken. I heard. I don't know if that's true. Someone told me that.
You're making our point for us. That's what we said.
Man, Wack, he don't give a that niggas come out with blood hoods whacked out on them. He said,
okay, but
he don't give a about nothing.
Do you not respect the fact that in order to make a boxing match that people really care about and want to watch, that sometimes you need a villain?
Okay, the villain.
Who's a better villain than a guy who's calling people the N-word?
No. The villain can be the villain, but leading up to it, you can't be using that verbiage. That's what I'm saying. So I see what the world talking about. You let them whisper dumb shit in his ear and come with racial what you want to call
epithets.
them?
Yeah, slurs.
Yeah, little shit that you think black bucket of chicken and all the little shit. So if he would have came out with some crackers, then what?
Nobody would care.
No, that man.
Cracker doesn't hold any weight.
Would have been a strong rebuttal.
Either way, it ain't cool.
I was just talking about this with Red Dog. People call you Cracker all the time. It don't matter. Nobody.
Man, look.
White boy, that don't hold no weight.
If we call you a cracker, it don't matter.
Yeah, but anybody could call any white person a cracker, and it ain't really a big deal.
No. But
you can call Joe Biden a cracker, nobody cares.
My thing is, if he Nazi lowrider or whatever the he is, that's cool. Let him fight. But all the verbiage and disrespect leading up to it, that can't be a part of your act, bro. That's crazy. That show you're supporting it, you're displaying it, and there's kids is watching this shit too.
From a storyline perspective,
only kids watch streamers, bro. Adults
and
don't watch
I was
streamers.
surprised when I went to Gypsy Crusader's Twitter. He gets a lot of likes. So people acting like he's some nobody. He got a real fan base of people who like his racism.
But blacks is the majority. What you mean? How you surprised?
Well, Twitter's also.
I was surprised there's that many people who are liking tweets in which he was, saying extremely racist things.
But that's a cesspool of racism. It encourages all things racist.
I got a question to you, a serious question too. So since Aiden did that, and he let the Nazi go on there. If anything that anti-Semitic that come out or anything like that, is he allowed now to still feel disrespected since he did that? Or can he take anything type of serious, like come out like try to speak about?
He would be hypocritical if he did.
I think Aiden made it clear that he don't really give a shit. He wanted to give him a chance to fight. It's called brand risk. The whole idea is that you're going to have people on there who maybe they are like canceled in regular polite society. And I agree, like if Aiden were to draw the line at anti-Semitic language but then be totally cool with the anti-black language, that would be really hypocritical and up. But from what I saw, I mean, that guy Paul Watson is his real name, like his whole Twitter account, he's talking about N's and K's the whole time.
Really?
Which is, I guess for Twitter purposes, you don't want to write out the N word or the K word, but he's saying all that on Twitter.
But I guess I didn't know that they was against Jewish people, the Nazis and shit.
The Nazis for sure were against
Jewish.
So
Aiden is a Jew. He said, "I'm a Jew. I'm not." But that don't mean that it's right though, because you selling out and you ain't standing on business. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care that he's a racist and he's a part of the fight, but all the racial, you know what I'm saying? Display leading up to it, save it, nigga, display your hate in the ring.
But to be fair, I mean, it's kind of weird to tell a fighter that they can't be themselves if they want to be on a fight card. Like if he's saying all that shit on his social media and you're booking him for a fight, it's kind of weird to be like, listen, I mean, they could have made that rule. Aiden could have said that. And I would assume that the dude would have abided. If he said, listen, you can't say anything racist in the lead up to the fight, he probably would have said, all right, I mean, for the purpose of doing the fight.
Moving forward, though, bro.
Listen, he almost fought Blueface.
I'm going to say this before I lose my train of thought. Aiden doing that because he's not Jewish. Had he been Jewish, I bet you he wouldn't have let him.
He is Jewish, bro.
I'm not talking about Aiden. I'm talking about the person that the Nazi was fighting. I guarantee you, he wouldn't allow him to say nothing anti-Semitic or nothing like that. That's a fact.
I don't know.
We'd have to see.
But they were on stream together, and they were on stream together right before the fight, and Gypsy Crusader was saying anti-Semitic shit to Aiden's face when it was just them in Aiden's bedroom.
I'm talking about to another. I mean, what would he say to him? I guarantee you, if that was a Jewish fighter that he was fighting in the ring, he would not. They wouldn't allow that, bro.
But if he disrespected him to his face,
because he disrespected a black person because he don't care. He laughing at him.
I definitely agree too that Aiden Ross probably would have accepted no anti-Semitic comments.
But he did. He said it to Aiden's face before the fight.
What?
Yeah, he was saying all kinds of anti-Jew stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but my thing is,
excuse me,
man, let whoever fight, but just leading up to it, that's out.
At the end of the day, the fact that like the storyline is super, super exciting without that. You don't need to have you don't need to have all those extras put on top of it. It's really unnecessary. But think about how much Aiden's just looking at the dollar signs. He knows that this is building up a storyline that could potentially last for several fights, and then eventually when there is, because eventually someone is going to knock this fool
out. Bro, why they didn't blitz him when he was disrespecting blacks during his face off?
So Aiden had like that's one thing that Gypsy Crusader said is that Aiden was very good about having security guards with
he felt safe to disrespect
the entire time to make. Well, they just want to make sure there's no fights happening outside of the ring. Which
he said if any of the fighters did anything to him, that they would have lost their career.
Yeah, he did say that if you were a fighter and you attacked Gypsy Crusader or anyone else outside of the ring, then you were gonna lose your purse.
Hey, look! I don't know Aiden, bro. I can start tapping in as of recently when my everybody around me started talking about him. But moving forward, bro, man, it shouldn't be no racial slurs being displayed leading up to it, bro. Whether they saying towards the whites, blacks, Jews, or whatever. That, you know what I'm saying? How you feel is how you feel. Get in the ring, we can't, you know what I'm saying? But that's weird. I didn't know you whispering the end with the hard ER and all that little shit. Bucks is a chicken. Like, nigga, it didn't, man, that's weak, bro. So now I understand the outrage.
I wonder if Supa Fire's opinion would have been that, like, I wonder if he would have agreed with that, or I wonder if Supa Fire's attitude would have been, listen, if you're a racist, say all that shit to my face, and then when we get in the ring, I'm gonna beat your ass. And it didn't end up going his way, at least for the judges. But, you know, I wonder if he would have said that, because, I mean, all right, let's say there's a Blood and a Crip and they have a boxing match. It's very common for conversations to take place offline, off camera, in which you agree, hey, I'm not okay with you saying this. I don't want you to say this to me, but besides that, we can keep it entertaining. Because you could easily imagine a world in which a Blood and a Crip fought and you decided, hey, we want to sell this fight. Let's say every offensive thing that you could say to a Blood or a Crip, let's say it. I think more likely than not, if a Blood and a Crip were going to fight, they would probably have a conversation
what
where
they
they
said. What happen
said,
after that fight?
well, no, that's a good point.
Because me being black, I don't know where to find some Nazis at and just slide on them. Versus Huntington Beach. Dockwater Beach Crip. If he diss, I know where I go to Dockwater and get him. Like, that's different. Or even immediately after the fight. That's why they. But man, no. See, Aiden, he need to tighten up his game, bro. A lot of people with money, they think shit don't apply to them. They can just do what the they want to do, like the nigga with the up face, hitting us with a hammer.
Clap, yeah.
No, like people that got money, they think they can just say anything and it's cool, and you got the low notoriety. Nigga, somebody will beat your ass.
And to be fair, Blood and Crip is the organization. Black is a whole race. That shit is different.
Yeah,
that shit is different.
Really, I don't even give a about the dissing the Blood and Crip. That's why I said with the DC Baby Draco shit, if they dissing on that vlogs, let them whatever. I'm talking about how he conducting and how he going about, and it seemed messy. You going to this and going right to they ops, and it just looked weird. You know what I'm saying? But man, I didn't know that nigga was bringing out buckets of chicken and saying the N word, bro. I don't like that shit.
Like, I mean, I've many of us will remember that Jerry Springer back in the day had episodes in which he brought on Nazis or KKK members and then just like random black dudes and had them just argue, and then they would end up fighting. It was super crazy. And
they got into brawls.
Yeah.
And was jumping in.
As someone who does some pretty extreme podcasts from time to time, it's definitely occurred to me that it would be insane to organize a podcast that was like that. But I always just didn't want the smoke because I figured it would just look so bad on camera that I wouldn't really want to invite that kind of criticism.
Just have Brandon debate a Twitter racist instead.
Yeah, but okay, that guy is a racist, but he's not like a Nazi.
No,
like he did that whole podcast and didn't really say that much like outwardly like racist shit towards black people, whereas Gypsy Crusader seems like he can't stop himself from saying some super racist shit more than 5-10 minutes at a time.
I want to know like what's up with bro, like why he like this.
Well, I mean, he was like kind of like a political streamer and would be going to all these events and everything. And then like he got jumped really bad by like Antifa, I think. And I think that kind of pushed him over the edge. Like if he was sort of normal before,
that nigga should have died.
He became like a very extreme racist after that. So
isn't Antifa mainly white people anyway?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. There might have been some black people there, but either way, man.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I was defending Aiden Ross at one point, but I didn't know the face-off was how it was and all the lead-up and shit. That's weird, nigga. Have a morality clause in your shit.
Yeah,
if you want your brand to even look like something, have like what?
But also, like, what's the point of booking a fight with a racist if you're not gonna let him?
We
be
already
racist?
know he a racist, and he's.
But you wouldn't really
racist.
know if he wasn't saying all the shit in the lead up. Yeah, people are gonna go back to his old interviews or whatever and find that. But he's like really blacklisted off social media. So I mean, I do think it was a crazy decision by Aiden because I do kind of feel like this is just gonna create an opening for people to attack him like crazy, which he really doesn't probably give a fuck
Didn't
about.
even just calling the TDE girl dirty black bitches and all that little shit. He just came up off of that.
Yeah.
And Wack couldn't save him. And you left Wack outside. You don't give a about blacks at all.
I know how the black community feel already, but how does the Jewish community? How does I know how the black community feel already, but how did the Jewish community feel that he did that?
Man, I don't know no Jew.
I haven't heard anything yet, so
this
I don't
nigga
know.
a Jew, ain't he? Ain't you a Jew, Lish?
Nah, I mean,
You are a Jewish person. Shut the fuck up.
He was a fake Jew.
I'm not a Jew.
You were
But
born
I'm
from
Jewish.
Jews.
Yeah,
Ishmael, man, what's going on? Ishmael, you ain't
This
claiming.
nigga crazy, nigga.
Nah.
Like yo said, fool.
Next fight, Gypsy Crusader versus Josh.
They said I wasn't, so. But no, I'm like, I'm Hebrew DNA. I got half Jewish DNA.
So, all right, he ain't a Jew. All right, whatever. All right, moving on. Because I thought he could speak on the behalf of them, but I guess he said he ain't claiming it.
No, I can speak on behalf.
Because you're not offended, right?
Nah, I think that overall most Jewish people probably would be offended and not cool with it. Like
Not cool.
just him even. Well, I don't really. First of all, I'm Christian, but second of all, like, yeah, this shit. I don't really find it that. I think what he did against black people is way worse than just him being a Nazi. Like what's coming out of his mouth. I mean,
Right.
He's not.
I didn't hear no
I don't hear him
disrespect
saying
towards the Jews,
about
right?
Jews. Like,
Oh,
I
for
guess
sure he was saying a
did,
bunch of anti.
But I just
yeah.
don't see. I
we
just
didn't
haven't
hear it.
seen that.
If we had
Like,
time, we could sit here and watch a half hour of him and Aiden talking, and he said a bunch of crazy shit to him. But I do feel like, as much as I thought it was a dangerous thing for Aiden to be playing with, just because I could imagine that he could like get canceled for this by, it's hard to cancel Aiden because he's so successful without really relying on brands or anything like that. But I do feel like also if you're going to book a Nazi to fight, and the whole point is that you want people to care about this fight. And it's so easy to care about the Nazi because like obviously most people are going to want to see him lose. The people who support him are really, really going to want to see him win. To tell him that he isn't allowed to say that shit, I feel like kind of goes directly against why he was booked in the first place.
Yeah,
right?
you need to get content over everything tatted.
No, I'm telling you, like, why would you book a racist?
But
if you're
if
not
you
gonna
know
let
I'm
him
a
say
blood,
racist
and you
shit.
know he a Crip and we about to fight, why do I got a diss leading up to it and everybody know I'm a blood?
Well, it's called selling the fight.
The storyline is already there though. He had tatted racist.
Well, you guys are acting like the storyline's already there. Nobody really knew who this guy was until this fight, right? I mean, I'm sure he had his own fan base, but for the masses, him actually being racist in the lead up to it was pretty important, right?
I mean, if
that's how you sell a fight.
But hold on, so you following him on Twitter? You know who he was before the fight, right?
I didn't.
Or you be
I
following
didn't
all
know
these racist people
until this fight. I didn't know.
It's your homie.
No, I never met him. I never spoke to him. So no, please don't accuse me of that.
What they was gonna do if the crowd just leaped out,
just turned on him?
That's why it shouldn't be in Miami.
That's why they
bro.
have 40 security guards and a bunch of cops.
Man, security get beat the up all the time, bro.
You think like a bunch of random black people in the stands are gonna beat up 40 security guards?
Man,
with
how
guns?
many people? How many people in the audience?
Probably 200.
Nigga, COs get beat up.
Right. It's kind of a different scenario, but
No, it ain't.
I mean, I guess all those, like, if all these successful influencers and like people who actually have careers wanted to fight 40 security guards so that they could maybe get some shots in on a racist at the end, then I guess they're welcome to do that. But yeah, I think it's pretty obvious why they didn't want to do that.
Every influencer.
Personally, I'm thankful for all the people who respected the institution of boxing and didn't try to fight one of the fighters. That would have been really,
The
really
boxers,
bad.
pro boxers don't respect the institute of boxing and get it cracking at face-offs. Who the f are they?
Yeah, they don't. They don't fight it.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
Mayweather got off on the Jake nigga for taking his hat.
Bro, you're talking about like scripted drama that they plan.
That was not scripted, bro.
Come on.
I got your hat, nigga Mayweather. What?
No, even what's the name? That wasn't scripted. What's the name? Bud Crawford and what's the name?
I'm just saying a huge percentage of the stuff that's done to draw attention to boxing matches is scripted, and I'm kind of surprised that you guys don't know that.
What's up,
No,
bro?
for sure.
I just lost my money to you, Spuddy Face. What's her name?
Oh, Clarissa.
Clarissa. At her first out, the contract just got cracking.
Right, but that's very out of the ordinary. And also, you're talking about the audience fighting one of the participants in a boxing match. I mean, when has that ever happened?
That was her folks.
Never.
That was they folks. You want to bet? I'll pay up.
So you're telling me that you're going to find me a situation
No, you gonna find it.
In which hundreds of audience members jumped into the ring to fight a boxer?
Not in the ring, bro. This is leading up to the shit.
Yeah, I'm just
with
saying.
the two girls, bro.
I'm saying that's not common, and it's definitely not something we should be normalizing, even if you don't agree with the political beliefs of one of the boxers.
Wouldn't it be just so awesome to see this guy get laid out though? Like, just get him. Like, that's why Aiden's doing this.
Well, he's claiming that he's no longer ever going to fight on brand risk again because he felt like the announcing was so unfair.
The announcing was unfair.
Well, because Wack was acting like he was losing, and I guess a lot of the different people who were commentating it were acting like Gypsy Crusader was losing, even though in reality, at least according to the judges, he was winning.
If you're gonna be a villain, be a villain.
Exactly, because that's a shit. Because I mean, you want to come in here with all this anti-Semitic shit. You want to come in here with this racial shit, with these KFC buckets. Why does it bother you? You supposed to expect hate.
But shouldn't you expect the announcers to be fair?
Man, you're a racist.
How they gonna be fair? You're the
villain.
But why would race even come into who the announcers are claiming is winning or losing? Shouldn't it be more like fact oriented?
Didn't y'all say the fight was real close, so maybe they felt like that he was losing?
And I mean, it's possible because it was a close fight, but also like, I mean, they were kind of like taking it to the extreme from what I understand.
Well, they're play by play, and then there's color commentary.
Look, if I got a dude that's racially motivated fighting a guy that's black and they having a close fight, and when the black guy is getting them good licks in, yeah, get him. I'm gonna put the shit on.
But if the entire time the announcers are acting like the person who they identify with race-wise is winning, and then it doesn't come out that way on the scorecards, and they immediately start accusing the judges of cheating, I mean, that's kind of a different thing. So I can't blame Gypsy Crusader for being annoyed about the announcing.
How you got all these feelings and you want to say all this racial shit, man? Like,
exactly,
that's pussy shit.
But I think it's fair for anyone to expect the announcers to be fair. And does anyone seriously think that Wack is going to be an impartial announcer?
Wack got three announcers, right? You talking about an announcer over the judge?
But he don't know who.
He don't know. Judges is cheating you. That's different.
100%.
These are just announcers. They talking shit. They personalities off of YouTube, and you're a racist.
Let's be clear. He only talking about Wack. He offended everybody at this table. So
I'm assuming that Aiden and Rampage and everybody else who was announcing it were probably also in Supa Hot Fire's corner more so than Gypsy Crusader.
For sure.
Man, but like, bro, Gypsy on some.
I don't know how y'all do shit, so it's just cool for a motherfucker just to come up to you and say some crazy shit in your ear, and just like, oh yeah, I'll do this to your motherfucking wife or just say some shit that you ain't cool with, and then you just supposed to just look at him like, oh yeah, but I'm gonna still call it cool on this. But I mean, just like if y'all saying it was a close fight, ain't like he was just beating Super High Fire ass and they like, oh, he's losing, look at him, he's in there losing. Like
but okay, if I was watching a UFC fight and I felt like Joe Rogan was blatantly misrepresenting what was happening in the ring because he was friends with one of the participants, then I would feel wronged as a viewer. And I can only imagine how he must feel as a person who's actually in the ring, because I mean, it's not like the judges have access to what the commentators are saying, but that kind of thing. I mean, yeah, you want like he now is going to have a record of him fighting this guy for the rest of his life. Might be one of the life highlights that he has. And everybody who ever sees it for all the time is going to see the announcers claiming that he's losing the whole time and then saying that it's cheating when the announcement of who wins comes out. I can understand how he'd be upset about it.
He's been a sore winner, bro.
Hold on, but that's what
he's been a sore winner, bro.
He shouldn't even be racist, man, if he care that much.
You think that's what people are finna glean from it? Nah, they finna see there's this piece of shit with lightning bolt Nazi tats on his back fighting some guy. Like, has all that little context is irrelevant.
But that seems totally separate from what I'm saying, which is that if you are a boxer and you get into a boxing ring with an organization, you probably expect that the people who are announcing your fight are going to describe it accurately. And in this situation, they were describing the situation completely differently than how the judges saw it. And I'm not in Gypsy Crusader's corner at all, but I understand how he'd be upset about that. And it feels like you guys are all being a kind of dishonest.
But when you say you just being indifferent because we ain't seen this shit in real boxing fights.
Right.
Where the commentators is explaining the fight, then the fight come out and the other dude favor, and they like, oh, he won. So this ain't like
okay, here's the thing
that don't happen.
Every single pro boxing match ever has had announcers who are less partial than the ones who were there for that brand risk.
So how many was like? I thought it was just Wack saying the shit.
Again, I didn't hear it either. I've just heard people describe it.
So you talking about some shit you didn't even hear?
Yeah,
but also
I heard the way he described it. Yeah, I do want to rewatch it, but I haven't had time.
Your expectation of being
don't defend
one mic,
Adam, because it sounds bad for you, bro.
We got to do one mic.
Your expectation of being judged fairly is out, like by the crowd and by the fans and by the announcers, is out the window as soon as you start saying N-words.
So you think that the announcers should be announcing the fight on the basis of who they think is the better person?
No, but I do think that the announcers shouldn't have to cut him any bail, or they could be like, oh, this asshole, they could talk shit.
When I was watching the K-Mac and Ruga fight and I was announcing, I was trying to announce it fairly. And if I had tried to like side with K-Mac and say that he was blatantly winning, even though he wasn't, I would have looked like a dickhead.
But that fight wasn't a close fight.
You guys are all endorsing that behavior.
It wasn't a close fight.
It wasn't that not close.
It wasn't a close fight.
You could kind of make an argument. But okay, this is the one statement, and I just want you guys to try to, I can't believe that you're disagreeing with me. When people box,
this nigga crazy.
Is it fair for them to have the expectation that the announcers are going to judge the fight unbiasedly? In an unbiased manner. I think that is such a bare minimum thing to ask as a fighter.
You act in a professional settings.
Just give me a yes or no. Is that fair?
In professional settings, yeah. When you coming in here talking crazy to the announcers and saying,
why would that matter? That should not matter.
It does matter. What you
mean? It should not.
How you gonna tell me to come?
You being a racist should not matter when it comes to how the announcers are announcing the fight.
But these is YouTube personalities. It's not a professional setting. They all supposed to go up there and do their personalities.
But people are taking it pretty serious. This is very life or death for probably both of them. Super Hot Fire and Gypsy Crusader. I think it was a really big deal to them. It was a really big deal to Blueface. It was a really big deal to K-Mac. It might not be a professional fight, but everybody's taking it very, very seriously.
All right, so this is the thing. As long as the judges got it right, that's all that matters. With somebody that's announcing and saying they won.
But the thing is that the judges were being invalidated by the announcers who were claiming immediately that the judges were corrupt.
But he still won. They won. But my thing is
can you just agree without switching to another topic that is wrong for the announcers to be unbiased?
You didn't hear how they even was
I know, but I've heard how everybody talked about it, even though I didn't hear it myself.
It's difficult to be unbiased when someone's such a piece of shit, bro.
Okay, but at least right there, you're agreeing that it is wrong for the announcers to be biased.
It's difficult to be, yes.
I understand it can be difficult,
like,
but
all that's out the window.
I think that's like the bare minimum to expect of the announcers is that they be unbiased.
How many announcers was doing that?
Well,
it was
probably all of
5.
But how could you?
No, did you hear it?
It was Charleston White, Rampage, Aiden Ross, Whack, and Neon.
But how can you judge? Look, they the first round. They're not the judges. If he wanted a different thing, he knew what type of announcers going to be up there anyway. They personalities. They all going. They gonna get into characters.
When you sign on to the fight, you don't know who's going to be announcing it.
All right, what I'm saying. All right, that's fair. But none of them are professional boxers or have.
It's not Max Kellerman.
I mean, Rampage is the only one who's who's really qualified to even be judging this sort of thing in the first place. Yeah,
I agree with you on that. But everybody else is like, you can't really hold Charleston White to even though he was on his side. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold him to a standard that you can hold Rampage to.
For sure.
Whack 100, nobody, come on. Y'all ain't, that's my only thing. I would agree, like Ann said, in a professional setting, but this is YouTube.
I just think that Gypsy Crusader being upset about that is fair, even though I obviously disagree with his ideology.
No, I feel like he's being a bitch because he doesn't want to go back and fight.
Okay, but before
the 88 standing on business, they ain't talking about
before he said that he wouldn't fight on brand risk again because he felt like that shit was unfair or whatever. He previously said that he's too old and that he just doesn't feel like he's probably ever going to fight again anyway. But then I think they were saying that they wanted to fight Andrew Tate, and he like immediately kind of showed interest in that. It would actually be way more boring for him to fight Andrew Tate.
Two people we hate.
Didn't he turn down?
He has to only fight black people.
He turned it down, right?
I
heard yesterday he turned down Blueface, but he accepted his.
I believe that he wanted to fight Blueface MMA, which is crazy because Blueface has never trained on the ground at all. I don't believe.
Hey, no. The thing is,
Rampage gonna fight his ass.
No. Hey, hold on, Spuddy.
Do MMA, yeah.
He's retired.
They threw Blueface and the Gypsy dude out there, and he said, "All right, only if it's MMA." But then when it kind of Supa fire, all right, I accept it.
Yeah.
You see what kind of busted
it's
shit
called
that is?
Picking and choosing.
But picking and choosing fights in boxing is normal.
No. But they're crying how somebody commutating something.
It just seems like two different things.
Yeah, it is, but it's the same difference, bro.
I think he's very disingenuous. I think he's just doing this so he doesn't have to fight again.
So, okay, if there's a Bloods versus Crip boxing match and we have Spody Face fighting King Pill, and it just so happens that every single announcer is a Blood and they hate the Rolling 40s. And the whole time they're acting like you're losing, but really you won. You tell me you're not going to be upset about that.
No, because I know what I'm going to
You say you even beginning with no is the biggest load of shit ever. Bro, of course you would expect them to be honest.
Everybody was non-affiliates judging. Everybody was non-affiliates judging. It wasn't no gangbang judging.
No, but we're talking about a fight that was essentially a race battle, and then everybody who was commentating was clearly in the side of the black guy, which is fair because it's a lot easier to be like pro-black than to be a Nazi.
It's not even about being pro-black,
Nutty, right? And everybody, majority Bloods in there was going for King Pill. He lost, and when he lost, he got chastised badly.
Well, that was two black guys fighting, so yeah.
It's not even about
the Blood and Crip thing. I'm saying you use that example.
But it's not about being pro-black. It's about not being a piece of shit and not supporting.
Right, but when we're talking about the announcing, it really shouldn't matter if you're a piece of shit.
But niggas grown, man. Nigga, let your nuts hang. Why is you crying?
Let's talk about.
I don't think he was crying.
Fight, man.
Yeah,
I thought Blueface won. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the whole thing. I don't
really.
Yeah, I thought Blueface won, and to be honest, I thought he did damn good.
I thought he did pretty good too, but it was actually almost kind of surreal hanging out with Blueface's camp afterwards because everybody, including his trainer, who was also my trainer, David, were acting as if some huge act of corruption had been committed because Blueface lost. Let me just lay it out like this. He lost on all three judges' scorecards. He fell out of the ring.
No, he was pushed. He didn't fall. He
got punched a bunch of times and he fell out the ring. I'm just saying, it's not a good look.
He pushed him.
And
he pushed him,
the ref,
he didn't push him out the ring.
At one point, Blueface got hit so many times that the ref almost ended the fight. To act like Blueface won that fight, to me, is a stretch.
Hey, that was crazy.
I don't know how the you can make the argument that he won.
Yeah, I was listening to the ref, and the ref said that when he had Blueface in the corner and he was going crazy with that combination, the ref was like, "Man, if he don't start back swinging, I'm about to stop this fight."
I think
you connected to the face.
He was
bro. Are you did not watch it very closely? He was hammering him in the corner,
showing him up close. He was hitting bing.
Bro,
Smody, why you think he won?
I just thought he fought better.
Because he buys and take up for the Crips.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's tough.
It is.
And everybody's trying to say that like that Aiden was like just doing it because Rainbet needs to make their money, and that's the only way they're gonna. I'm like, what the are crazy.
Hey, but it ain't suspect that he put on the fights and then he betting on it.
That is suspect.
He got 20,000 off like on stream with academics. Which,
yeah, but you shouldn't.
I mean, let's be real.
That.
To Aiden Ross, 20K is jack shit.
Like 20
No,
bucks.
it's jack shit. But he bet 20K to multiple people, right?
I think it was just with Ack.
I heard different
on stream, not through Rainbet.
Way, bro, like betting on a fight that you putting on is kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is super.
It is
just doing a bet with your friend. I don't really think is a relatively small amount of money for someone who's like got like tens or hundreds of millions of dollars.
Having a betting company be in charge of like judgments is already like
they weren't okay. That's total bullshit. The fight was judged by the Athletic Commission of Florida. So the idea that Aiden Ross was able to have any kind of sway on the judges is kind of crazy. And Aiden at one point said that they had the same judges who judge the UFC fights when they're in Florida. And then I'm hearing people say, oh, well, they had UFC judges. No, it's the Athletic Commission has judges that are already in place. And the reason why is so that you can't cheat in a situation like this. If Aiden Ross controlled who the judges were, that would be a huge conflict of interest. For sure. He did not.
But I heard Aiden admitted his own self that he felt one of the fighters won and didn't go the other way. And he was talking about when everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he could disagree with the judges because he doesn't have any control over the judges.
Yeah, but what I was saying.
That's strictly his point.
I watched a million UFC fights where Dana White is mad about the judging.
Yeah, the Gypsy,
he can't control that.
The Gypsy dude, he wasn't the only person who said they wasn't going to fight on brand risk anymore.
Well, Blueface said it as well.
A couple people said that. You know what I'm saying?
I just heard Blueface and Gypsy. Who else?
Blueface saying that as a cope.
You said what?
Blueface saying that's a cope. Like, and I really feel like Aiden might almost not want to book Blueface again because I think Aiden felt like really disrespected by Blueface saying that in the middle of the ring on the stream right after that fight, especially after they paid him so much money, which allegedly was, over $300,000.
Hey, but hold on, could you blame somebody though when somebody is gambling on a fight they put on? That's the only thing I'm saying. I know them the judges was like by the boxing commission appointed, but when somebody betting on the same fight they put on, it do like, you know what I'm saying?
I guess him doing that opens himself up to allegations that he could have been involved in cheating at, but ultimately, I don't know.
I'm trying to see though, like, what are the main reasons people say Blueface won?
Because they like him more. I'm going to be honest with you. I was in that room and it was Blueface was the op in that room because a lot of people in the room are like brand risk related, and they're talking about somebody, I believe she was from Florida, versus Blueface, who represents California. That room was going, they were booing Blueface. They were going nuts for Chibu whenever he was landing strikes. Like, the room was so anti-Blueface that it was kind of crazy. Because from my perspective, as like a rap fan, I'm like, obviously everybody should be rooting for Blueface, right? But that was not the vibe in the room at all.
He wasn't at home.
That's why he lost.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he lost because he lost, but
I can't say either way. But I don't think Blueface wrong for thinking what he think when somebody betting on the fight that he put on. That's it. That's all.
Was that like what he said? Is that his reasoning?
You know what I'm saying?
He said you with the bets.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he said it differently, but like that. Yeah.
Also, you got to give it to just to go back to the Supa Fire thing. Is that I guess like Gypsy Crusader like got his ribs up or like got hit with such bad body shots by Supa Fire that like, because you could see it that like when the fight is over, it's been a couple minutes and he's still bent over like this, and it's like kind of weird. Like, are you seriously still out of breath? Like, it's the fight's been over for a couple minutes, and like I guess he like really his ribs up or something. So Supa Fire did put a lot of work in, man.
Good.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys want to watch the Blueface fight?
I'm gonna watch this super hot fire shit, man.
Wait, what about him?
The super hot fire fight. That's the fight I want to see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna
Blueface. I watched that fight.
Yeah, I might actually rewatch some of this tonight, but I'm not going to do it to the audience. We'll let them just enjoy it for what it was. But Blueface, this is the big thing about it. Swaggy P is already clowning and acting as if he don't even want to fight Blueface anymore because he feels like it's a done deal already. What becomes of Blueface's boxing career if he does take a L to Swaggy P? If he loses 2 in a row, do you think he'll hang it up?
No, I don't think he'll hang it up. He ain't gonna hang it up. But I think Swaggy P bullshit for that being his little stance. Or
I mean, I think he was joking around. I think he's still.
I think it is because
he signed the contract to fight in like a month or whatever.
That's typical post lost banter for sure.
I got Blueface enough. Whatever.
You gonna have to crip at anything.
I'm still rocking with Blueface no matter what. But
a lot of people.
Because I had Blueface winning a lot of fights, except for Ocho Cinco.
He has experience. Swag don't have experience. That's
I think he did fight someone, didn't he?
Who Swag?
Swaggy P, didn't he box somebody?
If he did, I was in prison.
Who'd he fight?
Yeah, he got whooped, no?
He had a terrible performance?
Yeah, he did like a 360 up in there, like.
I got Blueface whooping Swaggy. I got him whooping him.
That's what I'm saying about this off the sheer experience.
The fight he just had, I didn't even know he was about to fight him.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about it until after the fight was over.
Oh, look at this. Nick Young versus the Min Icon guy, Minicon, who actually took a very brutal L. By the way, for anybody like who might be thinking about going back and watching the rest of this card, there were so many crazy fights. Like, we're getting knocked out left and right in the lead up to this. Like, there was one dude who knocked the other dude out like 3 times in a row in the fight, and he just kept getting up. Like, it was crazy.
That's what I was gonna say. What was
shot?
Yeah,
the one with the body shot.
Oh, I know what you're talking about with that one too. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah,
holding with a body shot.
Who had the best? What was the best fight of the night?
That ring girl was hot.
Yo, some of those ring girls. Man, you ain't no Dr. Umar. You like some white. Huh? You fucking with them snow bunnies. He likes his outfits white and his women.
What the?
Hey, you'll fuck some white.
Oh,
cause I know when you how you said it again? Hebrew like so you'll fuck some white, right?
Nah, man.
Nah, not out loud.
He just don't want to admit it.
What you talking about? I just don't want to admit it.
You're gonna do it behind closed doors.
Would you get dumb?
You said what?
Yeah, that's the same shit.
Nah, when you have sex with a woman, you're supposed to take her on as a wife. So I take that serious, man. I don't just be
what the fuck? What about all the homeless people and hood rats you hit before? You ain't married all them?
Homeless people.
Homeless people. It's funny. He's out here just knocking down the homeless.
You hitting girls that look like King Pill.
He said, I ain't tripping.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know that. I'm just assuming.
I ain't tripping. You shouldn't assume. Man,
I hit some King Pills in my day.
Oh, weak old BT.
Hell no.
Hit a couple King Pills.
Hey, nigga. Hey, bro. It's funny.
Off a pill.
Nigga, like King Pill.
Hey,
some hot shit, Adam. You have some hot shit, bro.
I'm gonna find you.
Hey, hold on.
Nice snow bunny.
Hey, hold on. So you want fuck on some snow?
Pull up in that Coupe de Ville.
You want to fuck on some snow?
I don't be sleeping around, bro.
Well, you in a serious relationship like that?
I don't be sleeping around.
You faithful?
You in a real relationship?
So what?
You in a real relationship?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my god, he don't even want to say.
The answer is clearly
nigga,
yes.
say it loud and say it proud. Say hell yeah, nigga.
This is where I talk.
You gonna get a shirt with her face on it?
I don't know about all that, but
the love that
you don't get the I'm with her shirt.
I don't know about all that.
You got your ring?
No.
Yo, I look at a black man who marries a white woman. I look at them as like the bravest soldier. Because you are going to draw so much ire from your community for doing that.
Hold on, what?
I think it's the other way around.
You think?
Right.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, unless like you just like it's certain like ideologies like you believe in, black people are one of the most accepting people on earth. It be the other races who don't accept it because of tradition, ideology, or whatever the case is. If a white man married a black woman and stuff like that, 90-something% of the black people is not gonna care, bro.
No, if I bring Adam home for Thanksgiving, man, they're like, "Oh, this is Adam. It's gonna be good."
White guy, black woman.
I go to Adam house.
The black community is really. I mean, they might like talk shit a little bit, but they're not gonna be like angry about it. And then the white community, I mean, depending on what community, like I know my family, if my sister had married a black guy, they would have been looking at it like, yes, it's so great, inclusive, we love it, yes, this is amazing.
You know who do be hating sometimes? Like what I've seen from my homies, like that are my homies that are black dudes with white girlfriends. Sometimes like it's not black dudes that'll be tripping on them, but black women kind of side eyeing them. Like, yo, like,
oh yeah, black women hate a black dude marrying a white woman. Show.
Yeah, but Tia and Tamara with a white nigga.
Bless.
Selena.
Only one of them married to a black dude, football player. He used to play for the Saints.
Yeah.
White boy snatched Tia.
Halle Berry, nigga.
He got one sister. One is married to a white dude, and one's married.
I was in the pen, and I seen on TMZ. She had two white niggas fighting over her.
She got kids with him though.
Halle Berry
was married to.
Oh yeah, Halle Berry for sure.
Like that was Tia, wasn't it?
Yeah, the one that had to play for the Saints.
No, which the one?
Oh, the white dude,
white guy.
Oh yeah.
Divorced,
that was the one that played on. I mean, she was a host for the real.
The real.
Yeah, that was her.
Hey, when y'all go home, look up Halle Berry. That I think it was TMZ. When I was in the pen, I seen it. Nigga, them white boys out there duking it up behind Halle Berry, her baby daddy and her new nigga. That shit was funny.
Yeah, I mean,
the white boys was shit.
Halle Berry got some yire.
It was running Holly.
Yo,
Halle Berry ain't with nothing black, bro.
Shout out to everybody dating across racial lines. Shout out to Blueface. I know you're gonna beat Swaggy P's ass.
I believe so.
Let's talk about this. Do you think that Tam has betrayed No Jumper?
No,
what is everybody saying this? Like, what did I miss?
No,
man, Lush, we know you look at the Reddit every second of every day.
Nah, I really don't.
That shit got to be interesting.
God damn it! Why is this Word doc? Oh no, it didn't do it. We got a link right here of Tam running her Dorito eater, and we're gonna fire it up, and we're gonna see.
I gotta hear this.
What
shit.
we think about Tam running her gums. Let's go.
And I wanted to address that because I got the YouTube sweater for being a stellar YouTube creator previous to me ever being on No Jumper. So people trying to act like I'm getting clout or I'm doing this and I'm not getting shit from No Jumper, but a small paycheck and a bunch of weird niggas in my DM on Instagram. That's all I've gained from No Jumper and some merch. So why y'all be saying, oh, Tam be begging and this and that? Because I need to get something for this circus that I'm a part of. A sweater or a t-shirt, that's the least that y'all can do.
Yeah.
Okay? Because what the other shit that I'm getting, it's not helping me. Y'all think I'm getting clout from No Jumper? I'm not a gang member. I don't go back to the hood.
Weird logic is that you have to be a gang member to get clout from No Jumper. Let's be honest. Through Tam being on the No Jumper channel, there's probably like a couple 100,000 people who know who she is that did not know who she was before she came to No Jumper. I just want to throw that out before we even finish this.
Okay. Fair assessment.
Oh, some more?
Yeah.
I get a bunch of high fives, being on the show ad. I come back to the apartment, I get in my bed, and sometimes I wonder, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
I believe Tim, okay.
Am I lost it? Am I going down a dark path, Lord? Do I need to go to church? God forbid. What's going on? I told y'all, she don't give a fuck about No Jumper. This is just a stepping stone to get her ass in the industry. What industry do y'all think I could get on from being on No Jumper? Y'all comments always conflict yourselves. One day y'all be like, what the f is she dressing up for at a place where they do drugs? Niggas fight, blah, blah, blah. And then the next time you're, oh, I'm using them to get into some industry that nobody else at No Jumper, like, who at No Jumper, host-wise, is doing some extraordinary shit off the couch?
Damn.
I'll wait for y'all to tell me in the comments, because I'm not a rapper. I don't got no mixtape I want y'all to stream. So what do y'all think I'm getting from Adam besides money?
The nigga said No Jumper don't offer pensions or 401k.
No!
I think
at what platform is this on?
That was on, I think, our own stream.
Her own shit?
I think this.
Send me that. Put that in.
Yeah, I want to react to this.
It sounded like she was letting the chat kind of get her in her feels a little bit and was just kind of responding.
Well, I like how she's like accusing the chat as a whole of being hypocritical. Like one day you guys say this and then the other day you say this. It's like, yeah, the chat is not a monolith. It consists of a lot of different people with a lot of different opinions. I mean, my main thing about it though is that when you watch that, it does feel like she's kind of out of touch with reality and the fact that her being on such a big platform is pretty much like the best thing that could happen for her if she wants to make it in media. And granted, like the audience might be a little conflicted about her. I wouldn't say that they're 100% on board with her. I'm sure she hasn't exactly seen her socials explode. But I don't think that's like reason for her to denigrate the audience. I think if anything, that's kind of like a commentary on the fact that maybe she hasn't necessarily found her footing as a podcaster yet.
Well, I think the first part, she's clearly like responding to people invalidating her existence pretty much. Like, oh, like, you ain't shit without no jumper. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. She's probably seeing that. And she's like, nah, like, I was already doing my thing before no jumper. I was with her at that point. You know what I mean? Like, then when she started to, then when she was like mentioning like what she gets out of it, I do agree with your point, Adam. Like, it's unfair for her to characterize that she hasn't seen like an uptick in popularity and notoriety, because clearly she has. But the only thing that I really have an objection with, because I don't think she said anything that crazy, but what was the part at the end about nobody is doing extraordinary stuff? Yeah, like, I think we're awesome outside of here.
No. I agree with everything you said, right? But I'll be watching different shows here and there, and I pick up on certain things like, all right, when Wack crashed the Thursday show, and he was saying like why she wasn't on the Tuesday show. She's like, you know, I ain't got no input on what the gangbangers say. I'm not about to get in their stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So that's where that came from, like, you know what I'm saying, gangbangers. Or I get that. But I'm not subscribed, but she say, like I hear her say she had these high subscribers, close to 100,000 per pre her being here, for sure.
What?
No, she talked, and she had 99, and she close to hitting to 1,000 now.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, but no, pre her being here, her
Have I
channel,
just never seen her YouTube? Off YouTube short, she has 100,000 subscribers.
Right. So
I don't even know what I would look up to find her account.
No. I'm just trying to pinpoint.
What is it? Welcome to Tams.
I'm trying to pinpoint everything she's saying, right?
Yeah.
But okay, and then I agree with you. We're saying outside of no jumper. What, you know what I'm saying? Because I know her outside of no jumper.
640 subscribers.
So which?
That's her new one.
So which?
That's her new one, but she got another one that's peaking at 100K.
What is it?
Time to Time TV.
Time to Time TV.
What you about to say, Lesh?
No, I think that before.
That don't even come up when I search it.
Yeah, it's probably blamped. No, I think that before, she definitely like was I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. I with Tam heavy. I love Tam. I don't like. I think it's difficult for women over here always, and she's had an uphill battle.
Are you sure about that? Because let's be real, like, she's gotten respect, I think, from all the hosts pretty much. I don't remember any narrative that was like anti-Tam, right? Like, I feel like I haven't really encountered that. A lot of people have dealt with like some legit misogyny on this platform. I don't really feel like she's part of that.
The chat rock with her though. Anytime like the donos come through, they rock with her. But I could tell you what the problem is. Like, her and Jaleec on the same thing. It's kind of weird and it's lopsided, and she don't want to speak as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be watching that. Like, she like, she go be quiet because she don't want to uproar this right here. But like everything she said, it ain't that. But what they got going on outside of no jumper? Yeah. What you talking about?
Do you think when she let Jaleec dominate her?
No, not dominator, because you just don't. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with it, so you just be quiet.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But to her, I really don't know her like that. But like my points is the same one as y'all. The only thing I think that's inaccurate, is not fair, that when you come on this type of platform that you don't get notoriety. I just think that I don't believe that.
Yeah, I mean, let's be true. Let's be real. She kind
of defended herself though, because you got people like Wack saying, "Oh, Adam, you got these nobodies." Everybody, nobody's just telling me Adam. So I kind of feel her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. The same day, rest in peace, YCA Eddie Benz.
Yes, bro.
He did a call route. Oh yeah, your rap ain't it? The only because you had no jumper, talking about me, and I ain't even a rapper. I know you talking about me because him and his boys. He ain't talking about nobody else. Like, so people do give no jumper, and people don't like that. You somebody because of no jumper or Adam.
This is my thing.
Fuck Adam.
Okay, say that she wants to make it in the rap adjacent music media space. What is the bigger opportunity that you could get on the West Coast in terms of you that would like help you develop as a media personality than being on No Jumper? Because kind of scraping the inside of my brain, trying to think of like what is the thing. Now, granted, like maybe you like get a show on Revolt or some show that doesn't even exist or whatever right now. Maybe you become part of some big new thing or whatever. But as far as becoming a media personality in hip hop on the West Coast, I don't really see any other platform that's really like allowing somebody who doesn't have a crazy resume to come and develop a name for themselves. And realistically, I mean, I don't know everything she's ever done in her entire life, but I would assume that this is probably like the most exposure and the most attention that she's ever got in her entire life. And even in comparison to other things she's doing right now, keep in mind, she goes and does a podcast with Dejan every week that gets like 800 views. And apparently that's worth her time. But going on the news or whatever and getting, 40 or 50,000 views on the live stream, I don't know. Apparently that's like not that big a deal to her. I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like, damn, Tam, maybe you don't want to be here. Maybe we should just like kind of take you out the equation, because I don't necessarily feel like she's made that much of a connection with the audience. Like, I think that they're okay with her. I wouldn't say that she's really like the breakout star of 2026.
They fuck with her on the news for sure.
I would say that they're okay with her. It doesn't feel like she's like, mega in demand, right?
I think
shout out to Nathan for getting Popeyes. That's a hard decision.
I think No Jumper step and solidify a lot of people. But when you got like outside people talking about this the reason why you this and this and this and that, I don't see no wrong to combat that. Like, well, you got me up, I'm him, or her. But No Jumper is great exposure for sure, and a lot of people left here and went on to do greater things or great things. You know what I'm saying?
Because all right, just one last thing before you go. It's like, think about it. Everybody who's left No Jumper, or even people who are still on No Jumper, they all just have their own platforms. They got Instagram, they got TikTok, they got YouTube, and all kinds of different levels of success. But like, as far as like going to a higher level in the media space, I mean, where are you going? I mean, if you get a job at a radio station, where you going? It might be like a little bit more prestigious. Ooh, I'm on Power 105, whatever. But it's not like really like you're going to have a bigger audience. You're going to have a smaller audience. Like, it's just not really like, I don't know where you really go from here, aside from just maybe doing what Flacco's done and creating a platform for yourself that does really, really well.
I'm about to say, so No Jumper is the end all be all, as you saying.
I'm not saying it's the end all be all. That's what it sounds like. I am saying, okay, let's say somebody came from No Jumper and got a full-time gig on the Joe Budden podcast. That would be an example of like, okay, you went to a bigger platform, or I don't know, maybe you start a podcast with academics. Okay, that would be a pretty big deal, right? But I mean, it's not really like
something like that.
Okay, good point. TMZ, maybe if you go get a job there, but at TMZ, you're going to be on camera like a couple minutes a week, maybe.
You're doing more research at TMZ then.
Yeah, like TMZ's not just like putting all kinds of people on camera and shit.
Sitting in Sylvester Stallone's garbage can trying to get a 3-second shot.
Yeah, I'm just saying like the traditional media world is kind of out the window at this point. Like, it's not like MTV or BET or VH1 exists and they're going to give you a job. If you get a gig at the radio, realistically, less people are going to hear you. I mean, like T-Rail and them, they got a radio show, right? And it's like, it's smaller than their platform.
No, their podcast is way more impactful.
For sure, yeah. So it's kind of like, you could build up your own platform, but besides that, like No Jumper, like if you get on No Jumper and you're on it for 6 months and your personal social media shit doesn't go anywhere, doesn't really say that much about No Jumper. It says a lot more about you.
All right. So you can't understand why somebody would feel defensive in a way and try to like shoot back.
At what? At like the commentary saying that like you're
nothing without
nothing without No Jumper.
Who want to hear that?
I mean, I was just looking at her channel that has 100,000 subscribers, and all her videos have like a couple hundred views.
What?
So I mean,
okay,
but it seems like she got the subscribers because she has all these reels that are shorts rather that have done real well. Like she has like 5 million on a short that's something about Blue Ivy and Beyonce.
Oh, sorry, shorts go crazy.
But there's a lot of people like that who have like a lot of success with shorts, and then it doesn't really translate to their long form content. You know,
I think Tam's frustrated because she feels that her talents aren't appreciated over here. and by the audience. And I think she's really good at a lot of things, like as far as like interviewing and just a lot. I feel like she feels like she's underutilized. So I can understand her frustration.
But I feel like underutilized. I mean, it's kind of all about the numbers you put up on the board, right? I mean, like the fandom is pretty much like the entirety of how I judge people. Like if you go on the news and there's a noticeable uptick in viewers on the news, then that's going to be something that we notice. If you're somebody that the fans can't shut up about in the Reddit and how they love you so much, then that's going to be something I notice. Obviously, like my own personal perception of how good they are as a podcaster is a big deal too. But it's like, there's not really, in terms of being like underappreciated, I mean, that is almost entirely based on your performance. And I don't think that there's anybody that I'm like massively misestimating the importance of their contribution just because, you know, like
I don't disagree.
It's all about how the fan base resonates with you.
Hey, but as far as November go, it's kind of like Shark Tank. Like I don't to be
Shark Tank as far as what?
Females. Like if you're a female, like you can't. Yeah, you gotta have like you gotta be thick skinned for sure. Like you know what I'm saying. And you gotta know how to deal with the chat. They gonna say what they say, and then you got obnoxious niggas around this. Yeah, well, like, it might be like that.
No, and you're not wrong. Like,
but we delivering. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tuesday might be the hardest show to like stand on and like, you know what I'm saying?
Gets the most attention, and it's probably the hardest. It's the hardest show to get on the channel.
It's the hardest one. But see, I like Tuesday because I like being nigga rebellish with the niggas and shit. But then
this is the street United Nations meetup every week.
But Monday, I think you go get a message. That's just how I feel. Not just because I'm on here.
Also, like Munchie, when Tam was on there with Jaleec, and Jaleec made that comment about like, oh, your ex-husband slid in my DMs. Da, 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 da.
She said that to Tam?
Yes,
Who's
bro.
her ex-husband?
Somebody she was in college with.
Bro, she said it on the show. And
do you think she was telling the truth?
I think that it's very possible someone slid in her DMs and said, like, I'm Tam's ex. Who knows? Like,
Jaleec would like not do any research and just be like, oh, must be her ex. But I don't know. Maybe.
But hold on. But Tam's real player. Like, hey, well, he spent money, do your thing. Like, she was real player about it.
She was, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, looking back at that footage, like seeing the look on her face, I was like, oh, like it made me kind of. I felt bad. You feel me? Because
I mean, it must be kind of weird to be a woman who, as far as I know, does not get loaded, or at least definitely not on the podcast, and then to be doing a podcast with Jaleec while she's in full-blown brick baby mode. I mean,
I wouldn't even say brick baby, bro.
It's got to be kind of weird, you know.
Worse.
But brick baby is he
different drugs. Yeah, she on lefty gunplay mode.
Yeah, that's a better.
Y'all two ran the content on her, huh?
I did it up on her, and that's all she. That's all she get from me. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, Jaleec is something else. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but the thing is,
she got something on Josh.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Something or something. She came and stuck the couch up again on something, and then like Creep has been our mentor and shit. I'm like, damn.
No, Creep just
like
gave her
the manager, right?
Yeah, Creep just like put it.
What's the percentage?
Craziest Duracell in her back now. You feel me? Like
I don't know.
She said, "Yeah, because I blitz Musty B. I blitz Musty B.
Blitz."
No, but I'm saying, our when I was on the P-Nice thing, and she making this comparison.
Crazy,
oh, why Black Sam mess with YG and YG is cool with Munchie or whatever, and trying to compare that to some Rockstar shit. When Rockstar proclaimed to grow up and be tight with Nipsey. And YG man, I'm on some industry shit, and YG is my friend, bro. But like, what are we talking about? I don't get at YG about who we deal with. That ain't none of my business.
Okay.
And YG's from Compton. I'm from right here, and Nipsey from right here have nothing to do with YG.
Well, she obviously don't like know the full outlaw
because she just guessing. She came from up north, and she's a clout chaser.
She know exactly what she doing, bro. She not dumb.
She want to act knowledgeable. She don't know nothing. Yeah. The girl is cuckoo.
I agree, but to say that she don't know. As far as like the ins and outs of y'all personal shit, yeah, but I'm talking about as far as like the shit that's already out there in the public, I feel like she know every time she say something, it's strategic. I think she know exactly what she doing. Just by saying that about Tam husband, I seen that clip too. Saying that about I think she be trying to get a reaction, bro. I think she knows exactly what she be talking about.
Man, so do reactions out of Munchie. You got it, boss.
Do y'all feel like the way she is, like the mentality and like her thick skinnedness and all that?
Who got thick skin? Not her. She cried.
Yeah,
you was here.
Skin.
Yeah, she had a moment.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? She cried.
I do feel like though that overall
thick skin. Nigga, you man, shut up.
You don't think she's thick skinned? Like,
why did she cry, bro?
I mean, she's a girl at the end of the day.
She was off the hen dog.
Yeah, it was like it was an emotional moment. I think that she takes criticism, critique pretty well though.
She's cool. Okay, and she got trauma, so she tried to inflict all the shit she had coming on her as a kid on other people. She is super negative, hyper negative, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And she thinking being controversial is the way to get ahead. It ain't. Just be the cute bitch and have some Northern Cali insight, which a lot of us might not have, and you could cover that and be good. But no, she don't want to do that. She want to figure out who fucked who beef with who. Munchie got friction with Spuddy Face. Bitch, you don't know what you're talking about.
She does kind of keep it interesting though.
She's maxing, yes.
It's inaccurate.
But I also like I do get annoyed when people like join the podcast and then they kind of use it as a platform for their random ass beefs when it's not even relevant. Like her just like I guess it was on back on Fig, but she was going off on Stunna Girl telling this whole story about like pulling out guns on her and everything, and it's kind of like, bruh, like, and even she was going off on Real Watts Baby, basically like because she's homies with AOF Nino, so she's just like using the platform as an opportunity to like super shit on him just because she's cool with Nino. Like, if it's related to an actual news topic, I get it, but if not, I don't know. And also, do you think that we should do an episode with Tam, like, to see how she fits in with this crowd, so we can kind of we did that, didn't we?
We did a while ago.
We did.
I think we could spin.
But it was short lived.
I think.
But
I was in prison.
She's a little too like positive for this crowd. You guys are a bunch of demons.
So do you feel like Jaleec, because they're so different. They're the opposite sides of the spectrum. But do you feel like Jaleec fits in No Jumper better?
No, because she just make up shit.
I mean, she has more moments that get people talking.
Okay, let me.
Tam is a more pleasant person to be around.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Okay, and I had to tell Lush this. Hey man, don't even bring me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no uncomfortable things with Ralphie. You know what I'm saying? Just leave my name, leave me out of it, right? But you got this girl to come on talking about some Empire, who died from Empire, insurance money. Oh yeah, Munchie and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, bitch, this is real shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know what the you talking about. What happened to shit? Like, she just be talking, bro. She just be, and I'm like, damn, she don't even know shit. Get her little bitty ass hit over,
involving herself in real. This ain't no meat. This ain't no. This real life shit really going on the streets.
Remember when she was screaming at you guys? She was like, "I'm not gonna let a bunch of goofy ass N-words speak." Like, she just was like invalidating y'all so bad. I could not believe that shit.
Hey, bro. My thing is this. Hey, Wack. Hey, Wack. If you expose her, why you expose her? Because why she got a keep away order for 10 years from her baby daddy? So why Wack ain't exposed her? Or his artist True Car, his brother a snitch, the nigga from the Edgemont, silent. Man, expose Wack. That you talking about interesting? You want interesting? Because you want cuckoo people on here, keeping it interesting, bringing up people, rest in peace brothers and shit. Like, no, and then you gonna make. And I'm glad that he got the type of discipline and patience he got, because he was a real player about it. What if he would have said something disrespectful back? Like, nah, man, that bitch playing too many games, bro.
Yeah.
Kick her all in her ass, bro.
Next brand risk, Tam versus Jaleec.
Man, Tam will whoop Jaleec, bro. Jaleec lost every fight on the internet. She just lose.
Well, she turned it down from Lady Munchie. She said she cool on that.
Nah, you ain't got no option. Nigga, we gonna force you to fight. You gonna get your ass beat.
Who is Lady Munchie?
Nigga, my little hunger, I got two of them. Little Lady Munchie and Lady Munchie. Both of them will fuck her up on blush. Hey, but see, I don't want that. I don't get into it with females. That's why I'm glad that she parted ways with Loose Cannon. What's her name?
Sharice Mills.
Sharice, I want to streets now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dead homies.
Yeah, I'll beat the cheeks now. You parted ways from the villain. But other than that, like I don't
chip water.
I don't get into it with females. That's why I said that's gonna be the last and final time I address Jaleec because I opened up. I was warm. Like, I want to do content with her.
Let's see how her channel's looking these days, man. She
I've always found her very attractive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean attractive ain't shit. It's a gang of pretty cuckoo ass bitches.
Could be worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
What are her shorts be looking like?
Her shorts looked cool on back on Fig. She don't dress like that for no jumper.
Whoa! Look at this. Look at this. Look at Sharice Mills. Show the screen. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch her climb this little rock thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh, Sharice.
Y'all gotta be respectful. That's still loose cannon wife.
Girl,
man,
I mean, not girl,
fuck
hey, nigga, crazy.
I'm just kidding. What, man? That is a large dumper. I'm not gonna lie.
That is a large dumper.
Y'all gotta be respectful to Celeste. She's a wife.
She's an ex-wife. Yo, look at her.
Divorce went through it and finalized already.
Nah, he's still married to Gigi. That's bigamy he talking about. That's some fake shit.
He about to do a 50-piece.
Oh yeah, their wedding was never valid in the eyes of the law. For being fully honest,
crazy. You better take a deal before you get 50.
A deal for what? 500 months?
Did you see how Wack had him on the phone on the podcast and was just letting him talk, and then he was muting it and talking shit about him, and then unmuting it and just letting him keep talking?
I gotta click on it. I heard about it. I mean, I heard about it.
It was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
What, just recently?
That was the one that dropped Sunday. Yeah. Okay, so I just got to alert Sharice Mills. This is I know you guys are gonna have some good commentary about this. Title: Oklahoma Crip travels all the way to Rolling 60s in Los Angeles to get jumped in.
Who, Seti Nash?
I'm glad that we're on the members only right now because we're about to see a little bit of violence.
Back there. We don't even know the fuck this is, man. I'm on Rolling 60s. We was about to get up on the dead homie. Cuz banged out like a. But I'm trying to figure out. 6-0. Cuz got Cuz got 6-0. Cuz got hundreds on this shit. Cuz got the BC. What the fuck? He was always hanging around my.
So they gave him like 3 DPs. Like this shit is separated.
This is hours later. It's dark now.
Yeah.
It's not no DP.
Y'all too close. Back up. Y'all get shot.
Wait, so he's micromanaging his own DP. Y'all getting too close.
I think he's getting jumped in.
Oh yeah, jumped in. Put on, right.
He just came to California and did his official. This happens every day. All the time.
Bro, so I mean this is a pretty remarkable situation though, that he apparently feels like he needs to get put on in Southern California, but meanwhile he's already dedicated his entire face to the hood. Is this do you know, bro?
Your face in your life is different.
I don't know him, but I got homies in Oklahoma. Shout out to people that's in Oklahoma. But the situation right here is he already from Rolling 60s.
Out there.
Correct. A lot of people come to the motherland, you know what I'm saying, when they come out here to get their official. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people pretty sure he got homies that did, I got homies that did. I'm pretty sure everybody really that's California, you got big hoods that's travel out to states, and you got different cities and stuff like that. A lot of them
it ain't a must. Like really the dudes who really you got dudes who come down here and want to do that. You have like certain ones like, you know, I'm from the set down there, you know, but I want to get put on down here in the motherland too.
Hey, so you read it wrong. You said Oakland. You didn't say Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Okay, you said Oakland. Okay.
I think I said Oklahoma, but
you said Oklahoma.
So it's like a badge of honor to be able to
absolutely,
do that type shit.
Absolutely. Some even come take a name.
Motherfuckers respect that.
It ain't mandatory though.
No, it ain't mandatory.
Because if you from 60s, where you from out there.
No, that's how you got the patches to come out here. But it's just like people do look at it, you know, as honorary. Like you taking that step, like, man, I'm from down there, but I want to get put on down here where it came from.
Yeah, the internet just making light of that. This happened all the time. though. This normal when the homies.
So this guy actually did a real ass thing.
That's a fact.
But why they had to record him like that? Embarrassing.
That's not.
Yeah, right.
That's not. All right, so that's not his fault though.
Munchie, let's say I'm an Inglewood family blood in Atlanta, and I don't know anybody out here. I just book a flight, LAX, boom, get in my rental car, drive on over to Darby Park, I believe it's called, and I walk up to the first guy wearing red I see, and I say, hey, I'm trying to get put on.
We'll call to Atlanta.
Is this a good idea?
We know the homies in Atlanta, so we go be like, hey, who is this dude?
Okay.
We don't know if you a narc or whatever. Who the
Maybe
fuck
that's
is
why it took them so long to start the put on, because they needed to do a little bit of reconnaissance work and find out how this guy was viewed in his community.
Yeah, no, I love my Atlanta Inglewood families, bro.
That's dumb.
But who is he? Well, he can't walk in a park with a gang of red on. Somebody want to get put on.
Type of stuff will get you killed, man.
Right? We go beat your ass. You go leave out the park because who are you?
Have a line of communication before you come.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't come out there and do that unless you've already got at least like one dude that's going to walk you over to that park and explain who you are and say he's cool with so-and-so and so-and-so and he wants us put on, and then they'll do it in a more respectful fashion.
I no disrespect at all, but a lot of these people think they can just take a flight and come to the Nipsey mural and like or the 60 somewhere around here and walk up on a group.
But I ain't gonna lie, 2009, we had a homie that came from Brooklyn, New York that did what he did. He just popped up in our hood and was like, hey, bro, I'm from A-Tray in Brooklyn. And the homie's kind of looking like, what? Like, who the f is you? And you know what I'm saying? But long story short, they ended up checking out down the line. But at first, dudes was like ready to get on him because dudes like, it's the police. And what is you talking about Brooklyn? At that time, we hadn't really heard about the New York dudes from A-Tray like that. So him just popping up.
But you're saying they were about to get on him. That's what he wants. He wants them to get on.
No. In
a bad way?
Yeah, okay. It's gonna be to get on. You won't.
You gonna get on and then get on.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what are you on?
You don't get to be from the hood afterward. You're not from the set.
Yeah, you didn't get put on. You just got beat up.
Yeah.
But I don't know how everybody. It ain't mandatory. You from Inglewood family, then you can come out here and get put on.
Yeah.
We would like that you touch the motherland and see what's going on and tap in with the homies. Like get familiar, like and know what's going on. You know what I mean? But to you from the Atlanta, Inglewood families, Oklahoma, Denver, Texas, or something, then come out here and then get your ass beat again.
But also, pretty good chance that if 5 random dudes in the park beat your ass and get you put on, that does not mean that every other Inglewood blood is going to respect you, because realistically, it's not like you went to the top of the totem pole. You know, you just checked there was some random guys in the park who.
But like they said, that video look away, right? Because the 60s, they know other 60s in different states. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that video look away, and in reality, they shouldn't have recorded that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people be doing their own people like that, but it shouldn't have been recorded.
Does it make you think that they don't respect this guy as much or something? Like,
or they clout chasers.
And also, it seemed like they're having too much fun in the put on. They're like laughing. They're having a good old time. They gave him a people's elbow? I missed that.
I'm just talking.
Oh. I'm like, wait a minute. How did you see that? I didn't see that. That's hilarious. I want to meet this guy.
Listening to the audio, it seemed like they was kind of like laughing and was saying that he looked like one of their members from over there.
Pac-Man. That's who I thought. Yeah. I almost didn't even click on it because when I was scrolling through and I saw it, I'm like, that's Pac-Man the Gunman. Nobody needs to put him on. This is fake news or it's an old ass clip. And then I saw it a couple more times and I was like, wait, that guy has like a full set of face tats. Maybe that's a different person.
Like half of Pac-Man's size. No.
So that's what they were saying. You heard one dude in the background like, this nigga, like, he looked like the homie, like, posing as the homie.
Yeah.
Pac-Man official.
What a crazy thing to go viral for, man. I wonder how this guy feels about it. I'm sure the comment section's not being super nice to him. I mean, this is on a random post. I'm going to read the top comments. Now about to go back to Oklahoma and terrorize 15-year-old kids.
Oh, he's for sure. I wonder, like, when he goes back home, is he ranked up now?
For sure.
He's for sure clouded up.
Hell no, he just got embarrassed. They ain't ranked up. If we would have got that put on off camera.
A lot of them dudes that come out here and do. Well, I can't speak very well.
That's my uncle. He actually from Honduras. Dude been watching too many hood movies.
I'm tapped in for the motherland.
But the video is embarrassing.
That's a fact. I agree with that part.
Any of my 6-0 members out there, please feel free to tap me in with him. I would love to know more about this guy.
How does Brick feel about this?
I would love to ask Brick. I feel bad about asking Brick about things that are happening in the real world because, like, he just usually doesn't know, and then I have to explain it, and then I feel bad for like making him feel like left out of all the fun stuff we get to do out here. I was gonna tell him about DW getting in that fight.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, this is too much to explain. And
man, if there's one thing you're hearing about is the fights.
Hey, listen. Is that the 60 from Oklahoma that shot Aaron the plumber?
I doubt it, but perhaps.
Because Aaron the plumber got shot by Oklahoma 60. So
I mean,
it's told on him.
Supposedly.
Brand Risk is still talking about having Aaron the plumber on the next card.
Aaron the plumber canceled more than Raw Wave, bro.
Yeah, not for real. I mean, that is, if he gets booked and then doesn't show up, it's on them because he's fucked him over too many times.
You got Gypsy Crusader showing up and not Aaron the Plumber. That's wild.
Bro, Aaron the Plumber versus Gypsy Crusader would be so epic. Oh,
Aaron the Flaker.
I'll come out of pocket to make that happen. That would be so sick. All right, I'm going to read these donos and then we're going to get the out of here. So please smash the like button if you're enjoying this super duper exclusive members only content that we don't even know if we're going to make this live. This might just stay members only. I don't know. Or it might be live in a couple of days. I'm not 100% sure. But Shadow Moses said, Spody got to stop talking and record some fight content to be considered. How is he not getting that? We're really trying to see what you do. No knives though. Damn, he on you.
Eat a dick.
Why eat a dick? Why can't you get some fight footage?
I just respond back to him.
We need some footage, brother.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna start putting it out though.
He gets to eat a dick for that?
You can fight Lush in Jay Reed's alley.
That was egregious.
Jay Reed got a whole alley. That's crazy.
Sure do.
We named it after. We should do a Jay Reed mural in the alley, really. K5 Blazing sent $10. Thank you so much. Taylor Made TV has been a member for 3 months. He said, talk about Tam dissing No Jumper. Yes, we just did that. Don't Feed the Wolves has been a member for 1 month. He said, Adam, you're tweaking. You can do your own fight. Spody versus King Pill, Ant versus Wax, Sus versus Snow, Flago versus Crib Mac. That shit would go crazy. That shit would go crazy. However, the other day, we were all having a conversation about what the business of brand risk probably looks like. And I do not see how they are profitable at this time. And I'm not really trying to just donate a bunch of money to have a fight league because I don't really understand how the you make money off that. The one thing they do have going is that they got Rain Bet.
This is all sponsorship revenue, right? Like,
I don't know if
I'll get a couple sponsors and put it on, man.
That sounds good.
I need 300,000 like Blueface.
I'd probably just rather just not do it. Easy Peasy said, Munchie B, I want to come to Englewood. Go to Darby Park, get your put on, and then Munchie B will do a meet and greet with you.
No. We can pull up. We're going to do a giveaway or something.
Yeah. You got to come do a turkey drive. Joe Mack says, shout out to Spody. You've been displaying a commendable amount of patience with Munchie. Munchie's my boy, but he's been opposing every take that you have. Well, Spodyface opposes every take that anyone has. So.
You know, it's a podcast and we're supposed to like argue about stuff and debate.
Yeah,
like,
arguing is good on the podcast. That's one thing I want to make perfectly clear. Oh, also they're saying that clip of the dude from Oklahoma is old, which it does look kind of old, so that makes sense. Jake Demon said, please let Lush do an IRL stream with his little homies, the Sigil Cult.
They definitely should happen, like ASAP.
Yeah. We actually did have a little bit of an argument about that group in the group chat the other day because Lush was unable to prove that they are a thing in any way.
Bro, like the fact that I don't know what's missing on y'all algorithm, but they're like, those kids are everywhere right now.
But why when we search their name on YouTube do you find...
Yeah, we're all trying to go.
You're trying to go to that apartment and do heroin with them?
No, it's not like, bro, we want to see what the is Salvi June. Yeah, it's like.
Listen, I'm always excited about new shit that has motion. The fact that you type in their name on YouTube and nothing comes up, and then you type in their name on like Instagram Reels, and the only thing that comes up is just them like sleeping on a bunch of mattresses in a random apartment, and then like doing heroin and smashing the walls, which is very Lush coded.
The thing
Let's throw
is,
that
like,
out there.
Look, like
you will end up staying there if Germ leaves you.
This is it's just like a vibe in LA that should be documented. It reminds me of like early Odd Future type shit.
I'm open-minded about that. I'll do an IRL stream, go to their flop house.
I think it's a vibe.
I'm not going to let them shoot my dick up, but
yeah, exactly.
So you're saying that they don't pay for that apartment that they live in?
They got evicted.
Wait, they're already out of that? This guy has 134K, so he's like...
and he went up like 60K in 2 days.
Oh, shit, look at this. No Jumper just said Sigil Cult is the next big thing. So you guys already talked to Mama on there, huh?
Yesterday.
Listen, I'm always excited to with some new shit, some new insane shit going on in LA, especially. I was just on Lush's head top because he was doing a poor job at contextualizing them for me.
Not yet, but it's just like I was right though.
Yeah, but like you didn't even send this Instagram link. Nathan just supplied this link to the main guy, which you were not able to do.
No, I was doing shit. You're right. I should have explained it better, but I definitely think these kids need to be documented and got motion in their suit.
They have them in the parking lot.
I'm gonna bring Clav to their abode.
I think Clav would be disgusted by these.
Clav would probably throw one of them out the window. What? So wait. They don't have that apartment anymore, so now do they all live separately?
No, they're trying to get back in
to another. It looks like someone's going to commit suicide by jumping out of that window.
I thought you said it was a bando, fool.
No, it's not a bando.
They were squatting.
They were squatting, but I think they got it. It's just the Alexandria. You know where that is? Like the Alexandria, that building near K-Town, near downtown. That's pretty much. It's pretty much like they have weekly rates, they have monthly rates.
The Alexandria is what's the one that they did the documentary about the girl they found dead in the tank?
Yeah, it's not.
It's basically like one of those.
It's similar. Yeah,
it's basically one of those places where all the pedophiles live because they don't do a background check,
they don't do background checks. They don't. Yeah, anybody can move in there.
A lot of those super cheap apartment buildings downtown that you see the weirdest people on earth living outside of them. A lot of those are they live there because they don't do background checks. And I never really thought about it, but if you were a sex offender, it's got to be super hard to get an apartment.
They have daily and weekly rates.
Yeah, that's probably how they get around doing the background checks. And shit, right?
It's not a Momo.
It is basically. It's more like it's technically an extended stay residence, is what they call it.
How that Asian girl ended up there in that tank?
A guy killed her and put her in there, right?
Floating around.
Oh no!
They never figured it out.
Did she go swimming and then she got stuck?
No,
I forgot.
She got put in there.
Who goes?
Yeah, but they caught the guy who put her in there.
No.
Nah.
Just they don't know. It's just mysterious.
The Cecil Hotel.
The Cecil. Bro, we were talking about that in my BMX group chat, and one of the homies had to admit that they f***ed a girl in that hotel before, and we thought it was the funniest thing ever.
I've never heard of neither one.
Yeah, man, that Cecil, man. I ain't gonna lie. They tried to have me come get some gumbo. I pulled up and seen the Cecil right there.
Gumbo? What is gumbo?
This ain't a good look. Gumbo, some food.
Like the food?
Yeah, this ain't a good look. It's right next door to the Cecil.
Yeah.
Everything downtown stinks. I don't want to do nothing downtown.
Downtown's the best.
Like touchy shit down there.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love
I seen a clip of somebody dropping down and doing some push-ups downtown. I'm like, I would not be able to do anything until I wash my hands.
Germ don't let me wear my shoes in the crib no more.
Man,
you shouldn't wear your shoes in the crib anyway. That's disgusting.
We're not in Canada.
That's all it is. COVID.
You take your shoes off in the crib?
In the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
No.
You have to?
We do it instantaneous because think about it, I'm walking around outside, there's dogs shitting on the ground. You walk on those spots, even if there's not actual shit, there's still shit remnants, and then you want to drag that all over the house?
Just your Canadian side.
I didn't used to be this way. My girl made me this way. So
my girl made I'm not allowed to wear shoes because I'll walk through the
It's so easy to take them off too.
Yeah, most people do it when they got rugs and shit like that, carpet and
we
stuff
don't
like that.
we got
But I do get it though,
random rugs, but yeah. All right, yo, Crime Pays Gordo said you should interview Loke Rocket of South Sac, 29th Street. Somebody send me a link. I'll check it out.
I would like to see some more Crips nowadays from up there for sure.
The show, all the Crips. We love Crips. Everything Crip.
Well, it was like
no Bloods.
Early Sac rap was pretty much almost all Crips, and then it's been all Bloods for the past 10, 15
Bro, I'm
years.
telling you, when my Red Dog interview come out, that is the best gang member I met in a long time. He's 50, he's a white blood from Murderworth, and he got crazy stories, bro.
Is it
sick?
You said the best gang member you
met in a while.
You offended? You wanted to be the top one forever?
Nope, not even.
Sorry, bud.
I'm not even a gang member.
You are.
I'm guilty by association.
No, you're a banger. Anyway,
you're a banger.
Jemmy Lim said, he's been a member for 10 months, said,
I am.
Okay. Said, Clav does prescribed meth and has done real meth, but he does Adderall every day and calls it meth, just like gesturing and mogging. It's his terminology. Got no jumper stickers made. King Pill is greater than Spody. Okay, he's going to tell you to suck his dick for that comment. I do think that you're probably right about him doing Adderall every day because there's no way that he's actually doing meth on a regular basis. And every streamer is doing Adderall.
Yeah, for sure. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. There's really not that much of a difference than microdosing meth and Adderall.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
I have thought about doing Adderall for like a long stream, but I also just feel like I'm 42. I'm used to drinking caffeine every day. I don't think I want to do that. It's been so long since I did. It's been at least 10 years since I did Adderall.
I
feel you lying, bro.
No,
me?
You was on Adderall on one of these episodes or a stream or something.
No,
you was lit like a barbecue.
Definitely
pig.
not.
Well,
Definitely the last time I did it actually was probably longer than 10 years ago because I used to do it like partying in Long Beach a little bit. That was so long ago.
Germ like found my stash the other day, like a week ago, and threw out all my drugs.
How many stashes you got?
Like, it was like
I support that.
So I stopped doing Adderall. Today was my first time doing it again. Like I hadn't done it for like a week, over a week. I don't think
Straight
that's
smoker.
I don't think that's smokerish. Taking it. If I was a smoker, I would have missed work.
Are you a functioning smoker?
Yeah,
You're funny.
I'll put you though, love.
I'll fuck
My
with
boy.
you too.
K5 Blazing says, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Ant and Munchie. I f- with y'all music. Where can I send beats? Spody, when's the next cipher? That shit was dope.
Man, it's coming in a couple weeks. We coming in a couple weeks.
Lush be on his hip hop. Faded or not, he knows his shit.
Absolutely.
I would say if you want to send beats, just tap in with Munchie's DMs on Instagram, right? Or anyone here, really.
Yeah, you can hit my DMs for sure. Just hit me in the DM and I'll send you my email or some shit like that.
Do you want like Munchie at nojumper.com and Hefe at nojumper.com?
Yes.
We can hook it up.
You want that? I mean, I'm sure Josh could set it up.
No jumper email. The is you talking about?
I never thought about how that would make you feel cool.
No, yeah.
Nah, it's just like a lot easier when you're sending emails off to people and shit. It'll make you look way more official.
We could do that. We're gonna snatch it up if you do bad business though, but
type shit.
No drug deals through the email.
All right, Javid.
Never mind then.
Javi Dallas said, new 50-year-old Mexican member. I love all 5 of you. Also, Adam, let them news guys talking over each other. One damn mic. Also, stop talking over the video. God damn it. I really need to start regulating the news because I don't like watching really that much besides the clips, but every time I see that, it just boils my blood, and I don't even know if you're telling the truth or not. But yeah, I hate when people talk over the clips all crazy and then talk over each other crazy. That pisses me the off. So I feel you, man. Zilla the Prophet has been a member for 6 months. He said, what's cracking, Spody? Neighborhood?
What's the deal, neighborhood?
Trash Bag Boys, aka Compa Radar, said, put me in, compa. I'm actually training 818 Boxing Club. We gonna run it speedy.
That's right.
That's
I'll
right.
need somebody to fade.
Shout out to Compa.
Yeah, for sure.
Raider.
OG Duddy said on Crip, Dragonite Crip and Dragonite Blood, the same person. They even commentate the same. LOL.
I said the same thing in my head.
OG Duddy also said,
Israel.
oh, okay, we already read that one about Ann Hefe, or about Jack Harlow and all that shit. Jake Demon said, Ann Hefe got fake Chrome Hearts on. They don't even make a 5X t-shirt.
Wow, that's crazy.
Is that Chrome?
This does not say Chrome.
It doesn't say Chrome Hearts, does it? It says something else. It's just got a cross on it.
Niggas just saying shit.
Saying shit.
You
Run
know
in your
what?
mouth.
You want Jake Demon eat a dick for that.
I'm gonna be real. I would have
And
respect.
I got real Chrome Heart shit. Glasses, beanie, shirts, and all that. This
I
is
would
not
respect
Chrome
you
Heart.
more wearing fake Chrome Hearts than wearing actual Chrome Hearts that cost so much money that it's like deeply offensive to my soul.
They got $80,000 jeans.
I thought it was 10,000 was the most. 80?
Nah, hell no, they got 100
over
bands.
100,
120, hell
100.
yeah.
What, like resale, or that's how much they are in the store?
No, resale.
Oh, resale don't count.
Resale.
Nah, they
No,
got some shit
it
in the
is
store.
resale.
They the motherfuckers, they done lost their mind.
I
That's
think
fucked
20.
up.
The Chrome Hearts. I think they're called the Miamis. I think they're 25 bands.
One time I was in Miami with the Fresh and Fit dudes, and they charged like $100 for me to walk into the Chrome Hearts store. And so I walked out, I went and sat on a bench, and then Fresh paid the $100 so I could go in. And I went in and I felt bad because like I didn't give a fuck and I didn't even want to be there. I mean, I guess it was okay to look around, but like I have nothing in my mind that makes me want to buy $400 t-shirts. I'm sorry.
Shit's tight. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I respect whatever anybody want to do, but it's just really not for me.
Not for me neither.
Fam Bam said, you know Munchie is drunk when he starts sucking on his teeth like a hungry African kid.
You pay close attention.
Spody, a real one for defending Munchie B against Jaleec and T-Tell. I gotta appreciate bro more often, Munchie.
No. Shout out Spody. I don't think T-Rail was taking a different angle. Just bleeding her and shit. But yeah,
T-Rail is a zestophile. Javi Dallas said, best lineup. All 5 of you are fire, including White Guilt Lush. Wow, I like that. WGL, White Guilt Lush. Props to Almighty for always keeping it 100 in the news, unlike my boy, White Guilt Lush.
You know the problem is with the name White Guilt Lush?
WGL is hard.
It has the word white in it, and I don't like that.
Yeah, see, that's some white guilt shit right there. Taylor Made TV sent $5. Thank you very much. T-Moss 240 IV said, I just want to say Firepod for show. Shout out to St. Louis. Love the content. Shout out to you, bro. 28 Grammar said, seems like Wack been trying to put the feds on Black Sam and Munchie. I think Jaleec is obsessed with Munchie. Isn't Wack, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Definitely Jaleec is obsessed with Munchie, though.
I think she is, too. She want to give him some of that little cat.
Damn. He ain't going to turn it down, either. He going to get in there like swimwear.
These days.
You going to turn it down?
I'm over that.
You going to turn it down?
I'm cool.
I don't know.
28 Grammar said, Adam, can you ask Wack if he sees CS2 back next episode, and why won't he take Aunt Hefe's fade next Adam and Wack show? Listen, if they want to do that, they could do that. I'm not getting in the middle of it. So
yeah, Adam facilitating that would be super unprofessional.
I just don't want anything to do with lining that up. They can figure that out. Philip said K-Mac is full of shit. He blamed the weight difference, but said that he couldn't catch him. Hey, we talked to him. We got his review. Check it out. Yad222 said, Adam, Clav called the No Jumper host jesters. You should tell them that part. I don't when did he do that? Jesters is his way of basically saying like clowns. But I don't know why he would have said anything about you guys. So.
He's watching No Jumper.
Somebody send me that clip if that actually happened, because that would be insane.
Clav, you a Bristol meth head. Shut your bitch ass up. But they bick you all in your ass. Big chon blood.
Taylor Made TV said, Adam, please react to the clip of Tam dissing No Jumper. Okay, we already did that. Hollywood the Cowboy sent $10. Said Blueface can fight, but he's not a boxer. His punches are telegraphed, and he has no stamina. Kayshawn just warned Blue about his breathing when they sparred. Chibu won. He stuck to the game plan for Deuce. I generally speaking agree with that, yeah. Sparta 6 said, let's stop the excuses. K-Mac got his ass whooped. Blueface got whipped. Super Hot won. And if K-Mac would have fought Super Hot, he would have got knocked out. Damn.
Shout out Super Hot.
Now we have to wonder how that fight would have gone.
He got squabbles, huh?
Yeah, shout out Super Hot.
A Big Avelli said, hit up B-Braze for their county fades play-by-play. Shout out to B-Braze. Hollywood the Cowboy said, also the ref said that she was about to stop the fight in the 6th when Chibu had him on the ropes. Sparring Floyd doesn't make you a boxer. Kaminsky is 0-2 SFH. Shout out to my boy David.
I was thinking that he's 0-2, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thinking that too. He's probably looking to take a W next time he travels to Miami, but whatever. Daquan Me said, Jason Love did not really beat you up, Adam. You honestly just gave up. If you tried more, I promise you would have did some decent. Stop acting like Jason really like that. Have more confidence in yourself next time. I don't know if you got the news, but I have retired. I'm a boxing coach. I'm a boxing commentator. I'm a boxing podcaster, but I do not think I am a boxer anymore. And really, I might have kind of trolled y'all by even getting in there in the first place. If you really think about it.
You put the sweet in the sweet science. That's
man,
for sure.
Man, he just beat the pussy up. That's
ate some sweets. Yeah. Lil Mexican said, we need Icon versus 51st Street Clemson Saint War General Uno Babies rushing the ring. We not taking the L.
Shouts to Icon.
And then Mr. John Doe said he wasn't acting racist. He is racist. Shit was never an act. He's supposed to be a good guy leading up to the fight. Yeah. I mean, I saw him like trying to show respect to Super Hot Fire without saying anything racist. It was pretty funny because he had to acknowledge that it was a very good fight and that he put up a really good fight and everything without like saying anything terrible about him. It was actually really weird watching him try to sort of toe that line. Dirty Flan says, shout out to Ruger for taking the W for the Midwest and the G's. I agree with Munchie. A Ruger versus Aunt Hefe match would be fire.
And I said that yesterday before today.
That actually sounds like it would be tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I don't want to see Ruger get a W over my co-host, so I'm not going to say nothing.
It's gonna happen.
And not losing?
I'm going to have to support Aunt Hefe.
No,
I don't know, man.
I got it. Just give it
I don't know, man.
90 days.
I know we don't do toxic positivity over here, but like I think that it's okay to support the homies when they got a fade.
It is okay to support the homies, but sometimes
I ain't just going with bullshit. I'm gonna go with what I feel because I like to gamble.
Nah, just like we were like always been encouraged to like not be nice to each other because toxic positivity.
That is a fake narrative that Lush made up to make himself feel better. Paper Chaser said Blueface's homie was on stage at the club after the fight, throwing signs, dissing Bloods with Wack. Besides the stage, Wack and his crew ain't do nothing.
I mean, per usual, they don't do shit. Nobody care about that. Moving on.
Wack and Blueface's entourage was a bunch of Bloods and Crips getting along. I don't know what you talking about. Benny sent $50 and just did a super effective emoji, which is amazing. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that for real. Philip said Conor versus Khabib was a lot of racism leading to the fight, and after the fight, people from the crowd did get into the octagon and attacked Conor. I was actually there for that one, and that was insane.
Good, very good example, actually.
That is a good example. However, calling somebody the N-word with a hard R in our culture really carries a very specific sort of
consequence.
Yeah, it's kind of different than whatever else. Shit.
Got a lot of super chiznais.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate the support, man. We going broke over here. Mr. John Doe said Flacco made a big ass platform off no jumper. She wanted attention. What the hell? Women, boy. She called y'all nobodies. Damn.
I don't know who you talking about.
I don't know what we should do. Tam might have to go in J. Reed's alley. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's you talking about. Okay.
I might have
By the
to
way, that clip is kind of old. I feel like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a couple weeks old.
She said nobody's.
I don't know.
She ain't saying nobody. She said that like
what we got doing outside of no jumper.
Yeah.
But send that to me. Somebody send me the link.
Mr. John Doe said Tam thought being cute was going to get her a following. I remember her talking about how everybody had more Instagram followers than her. Priorities, man. I don't know, bro. Sparta 6 sent $10 and said, question for Munchie. If you had to choose one to do a podcast with, who would you rather pod with between Wack and Ralphie? If you had to choose. I didn't even want to continue reading that, but at a certain point, I just had to keep reading.
Stay home.
That was probably for the best. Quick said, does anybody else have a problem sending super chats, or is it just me? It would appear that everybody else is doing all right with it, so shout out to y'all, though. He's also trying to become a mod. I don't really know how to choose people to be mods. I'm not gonna lie. Mr.
The best track record.
Mr. John Doe said, money over morals, my super chat working gang. Shout out to you. Quick said, oh yeah, Adam, where is your ESE representative? And don't say it's Lush, you racist against Latinos fool. What's ESE? Oh, SA. We could use another Mexican on camera out here, man.
Agreed.
I don't know who though.
I think, but racially choosing people like is weird.
Yeah, exactly.
People that are dope podcasters.
Yeah,
regardless of race.
I choose people based on their abilities on the mic, and a little bit of representation is good. It would obviously be weird if it was like super one-sided, but really not the biggest factor. Shadow Moses said, call Tam. These back and forth shots y'all take at each other's funny, but let's get down to business. Jaleec's definitely trying to take her spot. Don't be dumb. I don't think I even have Tam's number. I might have to work on that. And maybe I do have it. Hollywood said, look at Thursday's episode. You'll understand Tam's frustration. Jaleec and Wack made it weird. They did Tam and Lush dirty, and Tay is lame for deriding. Damn, I feel bad for not having seen that. And then last one, weird, bro. Mr. John Doe said, Lush, you pretty calm for an N-word to be off Addies.
Hey, you feel me?
This is his normal self. Imagine if he wasn't on anything.
Yeah.
The Tam too.
It's also I was sick as hell this morning, bro. I was hungover and I couldn't get up. And I almost actually like canceled today, but thank God I'm not a bitch.
Oh my God, if you cancel it, worst DP ever.
Thankfully.
Shout out to everybody who watches. Please smash the like button. If you guys appreciated us giving you a bonus 3 hours of members content, then we appreciate y'all because that was fun. Shout out to my boy Suede. Rest in peace. I actually love these figurines. I gotta talk to the dude.
As fuck.
It would be sick to get the whole cast done.
That would be sick.
I don't know. Shout out to everybody. Go watch some Luz content, watch some Blueface content, watch some Morals Over Money content, or some Ann Hefe content. Warning, he only cares about what the checks say.
Play my new music video called Gander and Dog Food.
Go turn up Lush's music video. There's your operation. Shout out to everybody who watched this. I'm about to go jerk off to some delicious the African American star, not like food. Shout out to Nathan on the boards holding it down, and shout out to every single person who donated or became a member. It means the world to us. Make sure you're back here tomorrow at noon to watch the news. And with that, we out.
Whoa. For a second I thought you were implying